steaming.
That's the origin, of course, of the term jazz, you know.
Jazz is from jizz, really? Well, that's interesting. No, Your thoughts, Josh?
Reno, you're...
The etymology. Jazz. We were talking about jizz.
We're not even 30 seconds in.
Good morning. I'm excited. Jess has an announcement. I'm so excited. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Like a Cosmo headline. We were talking about jizz. It's jazz.
Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hello, Pat Godwin. There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I am Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold, and here's Jess with her special announcement.
First of all, you look very nice. You've got nice red lipstick on and a little sport coat like you're going to a job interview. Nothing would surprise me at this point.
Well,
yeah.
Never know.
What's your announcement?
I brought Whatchamacallits for everybody.
That's right.
Yeah. The candy bar that I said was my favorite yesterday. A lot of you guys said you'd never had
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah.
I brought organic ground chicken meatballs.
Oh, okay.
And he won't shut up about it.
That's true.
No, I'm not shutting up. It's better my offering them generously to...
That's nice.
Everybody walking into the studio, there are some chicken meatballs in the refrigerator if you'd like to have some.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah, what an awful thing that is.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the morning you said, Ace, I brought you some potatoes.
That's exactly.
Some actual...
Well, I did bring Ace some potatoes.
How many?
That reminds me, Josh.
3 potatoes?
2.
Josh, I don't think...
Two potatoes.
They were big.
I don't think Jess has heard this story. He had a fabulous adventure while buying potatoes at the...
Weren't you in the produce department?
At Trader Joe's, I believe it was.
That's right. Yes, Jess. I like to... I use potatoes in many of my meals.
Sure.
Sure, yeah. That's a nice...
It's
solid,
a good starch.
Good starch, good carb, if you don't overdo it. Anyway, I was looking for some potatoes, and I was holding 2 potatoes, one in each hand.
Were they those big brown bakers?
They were, yeah.
Nice.
The large russets. And a woman came up to me, and I said, ma'am, these potatoes here remind me of my testicles. And she said, oh, my, they're that large? I said, no, this dirty. And
see, potatoes are grown in the ground and are often quite dirty.
Now
Unlike, say, lemons.
Try it again with the emphasis on dirty.
you gotta yell them. Oh my! They're that large? No, this dirty.
Okay, can we put away that reference to yesterday's show?
Yeah,
let it go.
Okay.
Let it go away. Okay.
So funny.
I'm sorry. So the Whatchamacallit candy bar.
Yeah.
That has everything in it.
Okay.
Everything but the kitchen sink.
We were talking about candy bars because obviously Halloween just around the corner.
We were talking about Ocho Cinco.
Right.
And his stripper name.
Yeah, Ocho Cinco, the very fine former NFL player, in a recent interview mentioned that he, as a young man, would make extra money by stripping. And he had the nickname he had been given was Twix, based on the
appearance,
the veiny appearance. And I'm not sure if it was the veiny appearance of his male member or just the veiny appearance of his...
one can
physique.
Yes.
Assume it's his male member.
Well, he also says that he was very tall and thin. And
yeah.
Okay,
but a Twix bar, I don't think, would be a compliment. So maybe it's self-defecating, you think?
Oh, thank you. Weren't you suggesting that perhaps a better candy bar would be Snickers?
Snickers bar.
More veiny.
And I told you in marketing, I find these stories very interesting. They've tried marketing the Snicker bar without the veins, if you will, on the top of it, and they didn't sell as well.
A smooth Snickers?
A smooth Snicker bar.
I remember that.
There wasn't anything different about the Snicker bar except no veins.
This never happened.
No, he's right. I remember this. I'll have to dig up the story. It's like it was like a marketing.
You can't land plane.
Like the new Coke.
Weird.
Yeah.
And then you remember the famous slogan about prunes.
What was that?
When they developed
make you poop?
when they developed the prunes without the pits in them.
Trouble pooping? Oh,
remember the slogan?
Today the pits.
Tomorrow the wrinkles.
Sunsweet marches on.
And wasn't it
Stan Freiburger?
The Stan Freiburger, the voice-over guy. And
a legend.
Brilliant comedian. Yeah. So I prefer my prunes with wrinkles. I have, by the way, I know I brought in the organic chicken meatballs that Kelly made. I also brought in some nice prunes, if you guys would like. Now, Josh, I know you don't like raisins.
You know what? They're really growing on me, man.
Really?
They really are, yeah. And
So you maybe want to graduate to prunes?
I'll try a prune, sure.
Okay.
What about stewed prunes?
Is that real?
Not bad.
Yeah,
They're not bad?
I've heard of those stewed prunes. Yeah,
Yeah, I've never had them stewed.
just in any way heated up doesn't sound very
Yeah.
Where do you get stewed prunes?
appealing.
Assisted living? That's terrible.
I think actually one step higher. I think hospice. I think you have to go up to the next level of assisted dying.
Yikes.
And I was at the grocery store holding a prune in each hand. And a woman came up.
Those are like your testicles?
That's right. I said,
Oh,
"Man,
really? That wrinkled?
That's juicy. We'll take care of it.
You got me? All right, cool.
He can't help himself.
I've got to find a. Give me just a second. We had a. Speaking of this sort of thing,
We're on
why don't
the
you give me
air.
the sports teaser? I've got to just find something.
We had 2 NFL games last night. Joe Burrow shook off that lingering calf injury.
Get out of here, you lingering calf.
Oh, jeez. And the Bengals win last night, 19-16. And they had those white tiger uniforms on last night, white out. I didn't think I'd care for those, but they are badass, man. They're white and black stripes. They look very cool.
Cool.
Very interesting. I found those interesting.
Did it help them?
Yeah, they won, 1916. Yeah, there you go. And Jalen Hurts threw for a touchdown, run for another. The Eagles remain unbeaten. 25-11 winners last night. That's an odd score, Chick. Thank you, over Tampa Bay in Tampa. And more sports coming up, including a couple of injuries.
Tampa Bay, it ain't.
Tampa Bay, that Tampa Bay, no more. Yeah, Tom Brady's sitting somewhere enjoying the ocean. And sorry, Ace, Jimmy Garoppolo in concussion protocol. Goodness knows how long that will last. And I don't know who their backup quarterback is. Do you?
Number 2 is Brian Hoyer.
Brian Hoyer. Well, he's not. He's a journeyman, but he's not bad. This year's Ryan Fitzpatrick. And Patrick Fitzryan. Sure. Colorado has fallen out of the Associated Press college football poll. Another thing I don't get a vote in. And the Steelers had some trouble getting back to Pittsburgh.
They deserve that.
And apparently, Ace, Pittsburgh deserves what they get. Is that all right? Yeah, they beat the.
No, I've got a nice little letter here.
Oh, did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, you guys were talking about people in restaurants that you had issues with. I was mentioning that I had to move to a different booth because the woman at the booth behind us was wearing so much patchouli. Mm-hmm. I couldn't taste my food, and I was concerned about her spirochetes wafting off of her.
Oh, yeah.
You mean she was a hippie?
Must have been filthy.
Yes, who knows?
If she smelled like patchouli, she was obviously filthy dirty. See, this is the real Tom that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mike in Wisconsin writes, I was seated next to an older couple. When they finished eating, the woman got up and went to the restroom. I heard some unusual sounds coming from the table. I looked over, saw the older man take out his teeth and begin licking them, sucking the food from the spaces between the teeth.
That is very...
That's not real.
That's very unfortunate.
Thank you, Mike in Wisconsin.
Good Lord.
Speaking of Wisconsin, when we come back, I'll tell you about our big adventure coming to Wisconsin. Certainly looking forward to that. A lot of other exciting things in the news today, including a couple of world records, a very unusual story about
more than a couple.
Costco. And you can't help it. She's in the sports on the sports page today. Of course, I'm talking about Taylor Swift. A couple of the Taylor stories, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, a lot of next to the Kennedy assassination, a lot of theories and
okay.
wild speculation about Taylor. Yeah.
Right now, I know that Josh is working on his house, and you've decided that maybe sometimes that work should be done by somebody else.
Boy, and it's not becoming just sometimes. It's pretty much every time. Angie, thankfully, has made it easier than ever to connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Maybe you've got those repairs, everyday maintenance that haunt every homeowner. Or you've got a dream project you want to turn into a reality. Either way, it can be hard just to know where to start. But now all you need to do is Angie that. That's right. Find a skilled local pro who will deliver the quality and expertise you require. I know I Angie'd that when I needed some tuck pointing done in my fireplace and some stuff done atop my chimney. Well, Angie has over 20 years of home service experience. Just one of the reasons I chose them. They've combined it with new tools to simplify the whole process. Go ahead, bring them your project online or with the Angie app. Answer a few questions, and Angie can handle the rest from start to finish. Or Angie will help you compare quotes from multiple pros and connect with them instantly. That means you can take care of just about any home project in only a few taps. Because when it comes to getting the most out of your home, you can do this if and when you Angie that. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
Thank you very much, Josh. Coming up, cannabis in the news. Once again, puberty news.
Hey, now.
This is very big.
One of these days, I'll go through that.
got this.
Dumbass drug dealers in the news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter.
I'm just getting ready for it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18 wheels on a big rig. Everybody, here we go. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18 wheels on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, let's back them up. Here we go. Oh, there's 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wheels on a big rig. Okay, the even numbers.
This is an easy one.
Oh, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 wheels on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, by 1.5. Here we go. Oh, there's 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6, 7.5, 9, 10.5, 18 wheels. We on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, the odd numbers. Here we go. Oh, there's 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, Roman numeral.
I'm here. I'm ready for this one.
All right, go.
Oh, there's I, V, 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 I, V, I, V, I, X, 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 I, X, I, X, I, X, I, V, X, V, X, V, I, X, V, I, X, V, I, wheels on a big rig.
Very good.
Roman, 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 Roman. Okay, Roman numerals backwards. Here we go.
No.
Oh, there's XV, I, XV, I, XV, I, XV, X, IV, X, I, X, I, X, I, X, I, X, V, I, V, I, V, I, V, I, V, I, wheels on a big rig. And they're Roman, 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 Roman.
All right. Zowie.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Oh, is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Race fans, it's May, and you're out at the track. You're hot and thirsty. If you don't get some relief quick, just like those Indy cars, your body's gonna overheat. That's why you need the cool, refreshing blast of body fuel. It's like an overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. Just one drink, and you'll be refueled and ready for anything your busy lifestyle demands. Excuse me, sir. You look hot and thirsty.
Boy, I sure am. I got my 2 kids with me, and I forgot the cooler in the car. God, it's got to be 100 degrees out here. I could sure go for a cold drink of water.
Water? You don't want water. You want something that'll replenish all the fluids you've lost. You need the overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. You need body fuel.
Body fuel? I never heard of it.
That's because it's new. Here, try it, sweet.
Jesus! This tastes like motor oil.
Well, there is some motor oil in there. And some transmission fluid, gasoline, and even a little engine coolant.
Engine coolant? Hey, I can't see.
Well, of course you can't see. That's the power of body on your system, making it just like brand new. What do you think of body fuel?
Are you trying to kill me? Hey, what's that fizzing noise?
That's a little battery amp. It'll keep your body running smooth and efficient. How do you like the sporty racing look of the package?
I can't see it. I can't see anything.
Well, it's very sporty. Don't worry, preliminary testing shows that the blindness is only a temporary side effect. Anyway, how about that refreshing, cool, clear taste?
Come here. I'm going to sue you bastards. Come here. Where are you? I can't see anything.
Body fuel. When you're so thirsty you could die, try one of Body Fuel's 3 delicious flavors: original lemon lime, iced tea, or diesel.
I can't feel my tongue. My gums are bleeding. My gums are bleeding.
Body Fuel from the people who brought you Thirspiration Plus. It's the health drink for those on the run. Go out and pick up some Body Fuel today at a supermarket or auto parts store near you.
Come here, you son of a bitch.
At factormeals.com/BobandTom50 to get 50% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Esther's, a lot of his songs have, who's it?
Cameos.
Lil somebody. Who's
Lil Jon,
Lil
Ludacris.
John.
Yeah.
When do you give up the Lil and the Kid? And is Kid Rock still? I mean, is he?
Yeah, he's still Kid Rock.
He's not just Mr. Rock now? Or
No.
That's his father.
Middle-aged Rock?
No.
Now, Reno, your nickname was Boner, right?
It was Boner, yeah. I was little. And then when I got sent to
were you
military
Lil
school,
Boner?
I was Lil Boner. Unfortunately, I'm still Lil Boner. Lil never goes away.
But the boner sometimes does.
How about Kid? How about Kid Boner?
Nope.
Let's never.
I prefer not to be on Dateline. But yeah.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom show. Is that where we are? What the hell happened there? There's Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
How are you?
Good, man. How about you?
Good. I'm all right. I'm really good. Okay, that'll be it. There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. We are entering now week 4 of the NFL season.
Yeah.
Which means we will be announcing the winner of week 3's Pigskin Pick'em competition probably tomorrow. We have to decide after last evening's games who picked the most games, and there's probably going to be a tiebreaker. Last week, 15 of 16 games were named correctly by 9 people, but it came down to Craig Joseph, who won the various tiebreakers. But you can enter for this week starting right now. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Just pick the winners in pro football starting Thursday night, running through next Monday evening. And you could win that beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max, the Rolls-Royce of outdoor cooking devices. So get in on it right now, bobandtom.com/contest. And while I'm at it, I want to mention one more thing. We have a special show coming to you the morning of November 17th. It's a Friday. I know it's a little bit down the road, but I bring it up because we're going to be at the North Star Casino Resort, the beautiful North Star Mohican Resort in Bowler, Wisconsin. And the morning show you can come watch, and I believe will start at 5 a.m. local time. And then that evening, a couple of shows. First one already sold out. Among the many guests, Willie G, Jeff Oskey, Josh Arnold, and Pat Godwin. Should be a great night. And once again, a second show has been added. For ticket information, go to North Star Casino Resort entertainment, and we'll see you in Bowler. Wisconsin. Thank you very much.
I left the 710. Son of a gun.
Chick McGee's across the way at the Bob and Tom Sports Desk. What are we missing over there?
Well, let's get right to it. First of all, 2 NFL games last night. Bengals win at Cincinnati, beating the Rams 19-16. And then the Eagles continue to be undefeated. They beat Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa last night, 25-11. Now, the big news in sports, it's taken over. It's Taylor Swift being at the Kansas City Chiefs game on Sunday. There are 2 stories that I think deserve mentioning. First of all, the big rumor on the internet is that how did Taylor get out of Travis Kelce's suite when the game was over? Well, the internet says that she was smuggled out in a popcorn carrier.
Okay.
And the popcorn carrier that they had looks like, they say popcorn carrier because there was a bag of popcorn on top.
I see.
And it's on wheels, and it looked like a tall, thin refrigerator. And it was certainly large enough to, she's 5'10", 5'11", so she could have been fit in there, I guess, but that's the internet.
All right.
She didn't want to cause any trouble leaving, so they hid her in this popcorn carrier and wheeled her down.
The rumor. I don't buy it. But.
Yeah.
And had one woman pushing it.
And then had one woman pushing it. What? You find that? Maybe it's a strong woman. Maybe
burly broad.
I don't think Taylor weighs a lot.
Well, no.
And also, evidently, Taylor had a cheat sheet with her in Travis Kelce's suite.
She was sitting with Travis's mom, right?
Yep, Donna. And it had different facts and names for the Kansas City Chiefs. One of the entries was the Chiefs are owned by the Hunt family, and they had 5 or 6 different Chiefs, Chiefs through history.
How else is she supposed to know?
Yeah, why is that a big deal?
It's everywhere. It's
really?
Absolutely everywhere. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, is it? Ace, did you see it?
I had not heard that story, but, it's not uncommon in a football game. You got to program with the players.
Yeah,
and stuff.
Exactly. This is really weird.
And even
that
any
people
cheat
care.
sheets, to me, she's being very polite.
I think so, too.
Yeah, plus, she cleaned up at the end.
Yeah.
Making a good impact on the mother-in-law-to-be, too. So there you go.
I think Barbie and Ken are out for Halloween, and everybody's going to be Taylor and Travis.
There are going to be a lot of Barbie and Kens. If you're going to do it, by the way, swap genders. Guys go as Barbie. Ladies go as Ken. Much
Are you
funnier.
guys doing that?
No. I want to see some hot Barbies out there.
Of course you do. Over 18 years of age, of course.
No. I want them all to be.
Want to come inside, little girl? I've got a whatchamacallit for you. I thought the more interesting story was the Travis Kelce merch.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, 400% increase.
Right, his jersey is...
well, now he's getting moms buying the jersey. And, yeah.
And probably, obviously, as a dad who has purchased a lot of Taylor Swift merch.
You think some Kelce jerseys are on the way?
Oh, yeah. Maybe they'll become
for girls,
Kansas City Chiefs fans.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know if they're going to make that leap, but that would be a funny thing to get them. I'll have to think about that. What is it? What's the fee for a?
I don't know what the child
quality
size is.
About $80 to $100 for the youth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Youth.
All right.
Now for my size, it's adult size. It's $250, $300.
That's the authentic.
Yeah. Well, as
NFL
authentic
jersey.
as they get anymore. I still think the on-field thing. Jerseys are different.
Chick I saw this morning on one of the sports shows that they had from the Eagles. They have Kelsey's brother on there, and they have a player named Swift, and they had a picture side by side.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh, yeah, DeAndre Swift, the running back for Philadelphia, Tom. Your thoughts?
And isn't it nice that his name is Swift and he's a running back?
Yeah. What do you think of that?
I think it's great.
Your favorite running back in history? I don't think Jess
that's okay.
knows this.
Number 32, Jim Brown?
No. Besides that, don't you love Elijah Pitts?
I used to think his name was Elijah Pitts. not Elijah Pitts.
Elijah Pitts.
Yeah, when I was a kid.
I love it.
Elijah Pitts.
Yeah.
What a great name that'd be.
I always thought Pia Zadora's name was Zadora, and her first name was P or Priscilla or something. They just called her P.
Oh, yeah, Isadora. So P. Isadora.
Sure, makes sense. Makes sense. A lot of great names out there in the world of sports.
You know, Josh's brother had a picture taken with him, and what I say, I'm sorry, Tom, is the best running back in the history of running the NFL.
Barry Sanders.
Barry
My brother
Sanders.
Jeff was at with his work. He was at a suite at the Lions game Sunday, and Barry Sanders was in the same suite. So they chatted a little bit and got a picture. And, that'd be cool.
In the photo, they
clothed.
There it is.
Barry is clothed. Jeff naked as a jaybird.
Popcorn bag right over his.
Yeah,
naked and ready. It would seem.
It was so weird.
Yeah.
Fully
I'm so sorry.
at attention.
Anything else happening in sports?
Colorado falls out of the AP college football poll. They lose, of course, over the weekend to Oregon in a big way. Georgia still number 1, Michigan number 2, Texas at number 3, and Ohio State moves up to number 4. And just hours after their win over the Las Vegas Raiders, it says here narrow win, the Steelers had another close call on their way home. The team plane was forced to make an emergency landing Monday morning in Kansas City. The Delta Airlines charter from Vegas to Pittsburgh touched down at Kansas City International Airport at 4 in the morning Central Time. A person on the plane told reporters an oil pressure light went off, prompting the plane to land.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, they were charged with intentional grounding.
Very good.
That's pretty good.
Have you? There have been a couple of plays where it's clearly the quarterback is doing a desperation fake throw, and they never seem to call that. How close does anyone have to be to the ball to make?
What is that?
It's a judgment call. If I am being sacked, if I'm in duress and I throw the football on the quarterback and
you heave it out of the end zone.
So you don't get sacked.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And there you have to be in the tackle box to be called intentional grounding.
The tackle box.
Yeah.
It should just be called just quarterback, a penalty, being a pussy.
We have a nice request here. Some sad news a couple weeks ago. Friend of the show, veteran stand-up comedian Geechee Guy, died, and got this nice letter. Troy writes, I worked with him off and on for years at the Tommy Bartlett Ski, Sky, and Stage Show.
Cool.
You familiar with that one?
No.
Bad.
Wait a minute.
Ski, Sky, and Stage Show.
Seems like your kind of club.
Yeah, I mean, this would be great. Is this like really the water ski?
So do you think
water skiing pyramid? I love that.
They must jump out of a plane with skis on and land and start skiing, right?
I guess. I don't know.
Right up to the stage.
And then Geach would get up there and do his comedy.
Yeah.
I got to know him. He was kind of an odd individual, very funny, very nice guy. And Pat Godwin is correct. Now, Pat, can you quickly tell your hot dog story about Geach?
We got a lot of hot dogs for an event that we didn't sell out.
It was an event. It was an event that had been very poorly promoted.
Yeah, there were like 13 people there.
So they gave you guys the extra hot dogs that were left over.
They asked us if we wanted them. I said no.
And there were more than 100, as I recall.
Absolutely, yeah. And Geach took all of them and put them in the car, and that's what he ate for a week.
Like put them in a cooler?
Not refrigerated.
No.
Oh.
Just in the old aluminum tray there, whatever the hell.
And Troy writes, Pat Godwin is correct. Geach used to live off our snack bar hot dogs. He would eat half a dozen to a dozen a day.
And you say he's dead, huh?
Okay.
I see your point, Josh. I think an occasional hot dog certainly can be healthy. I think if you refrigerate them, they're probably a little safer.
Sure, but 12 a day though.
This is a little bit of this is a little bit of
cheating.
Little bit of Geach going out to Troy.
Joining us in the studio, it's Geechee Guy. Geech, you're on the road a lot. You watch a lot of television.
Yes, I like documentaries and PBS stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I saw one the other day. It was pretty cool about Patrick Henry.
Right.
You know who that was?
Sure.
You know what his big saying was, don't you?
Give me liberty or give me death. Yeah.
Somebody said the other day, they said, don't fire till you see the whites of their eyes. That's what they thought. They thought he said that. But he didn't say it. Who said that? Do you know?
No, I don't.
John Paul Jones, was that it?
Is that who it was?
I don't know. The bass player from Led Zeppelin. I said that, actually. No, I don't know. I was I wouldn't have said, that's dumb, though. Don't fire till you see the whites of their eyes. Doesn't make sense. I would probably say, don't fire till they start shooting, and then start shooting back, because even if you don't see their eyes, they're probably right there behind where the bullets were coming from.
Right.
Yeah, but give me liberty. Isn't that cool?
Liberty
give me liberty
dollar.
or give me death.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have said that. It's pretty drastic, isn't
Sure
it?
it is.
Death. I mean, it's just asking for trouble. I mean, I would have liked the liberty. I'm glad it got said, is what I'm saying, because I would have left some middle ground if it was up to me. I would have said, like, give me liberty or forget I said anything. Something. Or give me liberty or I'll just shut up and mind my own business and be over here if you need me. Or, give me liberty if that's cool, and if not, that's okay too. Don't sweat it. Okay, if you got some extra liberty laying around, I'll take it. I'll even have it picked up. You don't have to deliver it or nothing, and you certainly don't have to kill anybody if you don't have any. I'm just saying that if there's a surplus of liberty around your parts, that's kind of what I'm in the market for. So it would probably be to both of our mutual advantages if maybe we got together and had lunch or something and discussed the possibilities of some sort of a trade. That's what I would say. Maybe. I don't know. I wasn't there, but yeah. I bet you shoot me in the head would be way down at the bottom of any list I might have. I could probably think of a couple hundred options before I got to the mortal head wounds. But, even if you had to throw an injury in there, give me liberty or stub my toe or something. Give me liberty or give me a big old paper cut. You can even pee on it if you have to. I'm just saying. Well, it's either that or a bullet in the head. So I think we'd all be standing in the pee line, if you know what I'm saying. I think the bullet line would be about this long, and the pee line would be around the block.
Real long, yeah.
A little bit of Geechee Guy. We'll check into them again a little bit later on. Coming up in sports.
As we were saying, real quick, the Swifties are rushing to get Travis Kelce merchandise after Taylor was spotted supporting her new potential love interest at Sunday's game. Chief superstar jerseys are flying off the shelves. According to reports, Kelce's number 87 were among the most popular items on the NFL shop on Sunday. Or as it's written here, Kelce's number 87 threads were among the most popular items on the NFL shop. Reports state that Travis is one of the top 5 selling NFL players' jerseys after Sunday's game. 400% spike in sales through the Fanatics network of sites. Swift and Kelce ended up leaving the stadium together, cruising away in his old school convertible.
Oh, that's cool.
Had the top down. Oh, my hair!
I hope this guy, whatever he drives, I hope he has knife-proof tires and key-proof paint, because when this ends, the Swifties are not going to react kindly to him, no matter how it ends.
Isn't she known for, writing an album after she breaks up?
After every breakup,
Yeah. Well,
Nothing really good rhymes with Kelce, does it, Pat?
Not
Chelsea.
I don't think she names her suitors.
Yeah, I think the closest to it, but John Mayer, I think she said John or something in one of her songs.
I think she has a Dear John song. Yeah.
Something rhyme with crap on me.
John's into that?
Oh, don't you know the famous story?
No.
It's not so famous on it.
Pat Godwin was out with, was it the first date?
Yeah, it was the first date, yeah.
Go ahead.
I just heard this little tidbit recently that John Mayer likes to do.
Pat is on a first date with a woman.
Okay.
And I heard this thing about John Mayer that was just, it's gross. I'm not going to.
A little bit of coprophilia.
Yeah. And I just blurted it out. Hey, did you? She said she liked John Mayer.
She said she
I said, well, guess what?
Her opener was, I really enjoy John Mayer's music. Pat fires back.
Well, he
yeah.
does things to women that are disgusting.
And then she...
but I actually said it. I told her.
You said it, and what did she say? Did she just stare at you?
She was mortified, yeah.
She got up and went to the restroom and never came back.
Then I told her, I love you!
Okay.
But more importantly,
my son!
My son loves you!
He didn't say, that's not something that would interest you, is it? Would you be into that?
Yeah,
does that repulse you?
I'm prairie dog, and if you are, we better
I have one
head out of here.
Have you ever peed on anybody? Anybody in the shower?
On accident?
No, on purpose.
Oh. Like to be mean or to be sexy?
Well, is there a difference?
In what situation?
I don't know, but I'm intrigued. You said to be sexy. I like that.
Well, I don't know. There can be lots of scenarios with this situation. Really,
let's not review any of them.
Tom, you ever pee on it?
I did look up the top selling jerseys.
Can I guess? Is it Joe Burrow?
Yeah, this is from last year, and I don't know.
Last year.
Yeah, this
Okay.
I don't think this is particularly accurate. But Jason Kelsey's in the top 4.
Jason, yeah.
They had a really successful documentary about the Kelsey brothers, and I haven't watched it yet, but it's supposed to be very good. It was the original idea was Jason, the center for the Eagles, was going to retire at the end of the documentary, but apparently he changed his mind. But that's why they started the documentary.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, number 1.
No kidding.
Aaron Rodgers, number 3. Patrick Mahomes is up there. Jason Kelsey, number 4. I'll see if I can find a more accurate. This is from the NFL Shop.
That would be inaccurate. Yeah, no. They would have no way to track their sales.
I think the data. I'm not sure when those things were released, but thank you for the annoying clarification, Josh. I appreciate it. Your next joke attempt will be thoroughly analyzed.
I mean, my next joke attempt, you'll probably go ahead and finish it. So I don't know if
it's not
you know, while we're thanking each other,
it's called repairing.
While we're thanking you, I would like to thank you guys for jumping in and adding to the Taylor Swift being smuggled out in a popcorn carrier story. You guys really helped me out on that. I appreciate
I honestly think it's
just, I believe there's a lot of sitting there staring at me and you going, who the hell cares? So I really
didn't yell that at all.
I appreciate that.
Not only do I think it's possible, I think it makes sense if she were to have to do that.
I love the smell of popcorn, don't you? What do you think Taylor Swift smells like?
Cotton candy.
I hope she smells like patchouli. That's
I don't know. How long has she been broken up with John Mayer?
There you go. Nice
now,
callback.
There's a joke.
That's a nice polish. Right now, let's talk about love, since we're talking about, what is it, Taylor and Kelsey. What was the nickname? Trailer?
Trailer.
How about some nice love stuff from Steven Singer Jewelers?
How about it?
Steven Singer is not a fan of what I call Franken diamonds or Franken gems, those lab-grown diamonds grown in the laboratory. No, thank you. He'll even give you one if you buy a real one. I'm talking about real, natural, earth-born diamonds. That's what Steven Singer Jewelers specializes in. They've got all kinds of diamonds there, including those beautiful engagement rings. Steven says, fine, let's sell you one of those, and then you can have one of these laboratory-grown diamonds. Once again, earth-born, real, natural diamonds from Steven Singer Jewelers. See what I'm talking about by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Get all the details. And maybe you'll find yourself with a beautiful diamond. By the way, you can upgrade. That's one of the things he's famous for. Got that diamond last year. You want a bigger one now? You'll get your full value with that first one. Thank you, Steven Singer. IHateStevenSinger.com is the place. Famous for their great service. They get those orders out the day they come in, if you get them in before 2 o'clock Eastern time. IHateStevenSinger.com. Find out what I'm talking about and say hello to Steven. Tell him the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, we have Friends, the TV show, in the news. We have a couple of really cool world records. We got a shirtless guy in the news, and dingoes. Dingoes stole my bubby. Coming up,
right.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your...
Joining us in the Napa Auto Parts Studios in the special annex to my right and behind Josh. Scoot over there, Josh. Yes.
This is the new, this is the new
I know.
lighter thing.
Yeah,
So
doing your phone, yes. We have Donnie Baker along with the Pork Pistols.
Hey, boys.
Donnie Baker on tour right now. Donnie, entrepreneur. Donnie, famous for his koozies and other semi-legal merchandise.
paraphernalia.
Donnie, I like your wolf T-shirt with the wolf wearing a nice Santa cap.
Yep, Miss Santa Wolf. I still got my boat for sale too, Tom, if you can mention that.
Okay, now, do you know that Morgan Freeman's selling his boat, so you're up against Mr.
Yeah, I appreciate him boat blocking me like everybody else.
He's boat blocking you?
I've got a neighbor, 4 lots down, selling his boat, 500 less than my boat.
Oh.
And he don't even have an outboard motor on his. Mine's got an Evinrude's, if you can mention that when you plug it. He don't even have an outboard. He's got an inbred motor, which runs good, but his sister has to start it. So how can I compete with that? You know, I'm on Craigslist. He's got a whole budget to advertise on Ancestry.com. So, of course, he's
that sounds great. I'm surprised you have an Evinrude. I thought you'd be more of a Johnson guy.
Nope, got an Evinrude. Stick the governor off it, though. It's a beast on water.
So I'm sorry that you're getting yacht blocked, but we need to get to the band here. Once again, can you introduce the fellas in the band?
Yeah, on bass, I got Todd Boner. And then on lead guitar, my best friend ever, Scotty Winkler. And on drums, we got Dusty Privet. So this is our band. We're the Pork Pistols. We started off as Dirt Nickel years ago, and then Boner quit, and we came Mucus Plug, and then that didn't last, and Scotty got on the pills, and then we was Turtles with the D. See, we're done with Christian rock. What we're doing here is so much different.
Well, now, Donnie, I know we have time for a couple more tunes here. Is this your new original one? What are we playing?
This is a new original tape I wrote. It sort of ties into Thanksgiving. Because, you know, this is really the only time of year to start mixing stuff in your meals. Nobody really sits down with 4 or 5 side dishes when they go out, to wherever they're eating. This is like home-style stuff like the Pilgrims did. Oh. But it can sometimes shock your system. And that's what this tape's about, from Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. And I'll start this one, Dusty. This sounds like my boat when I start my boat. Oh. Okay? And we do this one because Motley Crue pissed out and quit, so somebody's got to sing our tapes good. Good. Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. Always travel with Febreze. Got one in the chamber, give it a squeeze. I swear to God it was a short. Oh, I hope it ain't. Oh no, I'm laying paint. Yeah, I gambled on a fart on a liquid dart. Said, oh no, payday. Yeah, I got skid marks when I left it in park. Said, oh no, mayday. Yeah.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond.
Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Do you know why I stopped you? Do you know how fast you were going? I gotta wear a radar detector on my wiener. It's a fuzzbuster.
Bravo! Bravo! This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. So that's how you know you're too high.
We have Doug Moreland on the line. Doug, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
How are you?
Christy.
Doug.
Okay, your dog's name is Holly, I understand.
Holly. Short for Holly Pena.
Can we hear her sing? Is that?
Yeah, it's called I Taught My Dog to Say I Love You, and she means it.
Okay. Well, let's hear it.
I taught my dog to say I love you. I love you.
Is there anything sweeter on the face of the earth?
She means
it. You're a good girl.
I love you. Come on for the Bob and Tom show.
Uh-oh.
I taught my dog to
Jeez.
Okay.
Are you sure you're not squeezing that dog?
TV Rogers is our guest. TV, having just met you, I can guess you're obviously an athlete.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole thing where you pump weights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you got to have that cardiovascular, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing basketball the other day. They made me guard the worst dude on the other teams. It was a fat dude wearing thongs. Man. Standing on the court smoking a cigarette. You know I was embarrassed.
And you couldn't keep up with him.
I couldn't keep up with him. I got involved with that aerobics. Don't like aerobics, man. That's too much like sex.
It is.
Aerobics?
Yeah, you sweat, muscles hurt, and then you got a woman up there telling you you're not doing it right.
Hey, it's comedian Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to
Battery music.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
We get letters. And here's a quick email from Jeff in Pennsylvania.
Hey, Jeff.
And he says, I am not making this up.
Okay.
You were talking about the guy sucking the food after removing his dentures from his mouth in the restaurant.
Oh, man.
We just got back from Yellowstone. We had dinner at a restaurant just outside the park. After we were finishing, I looked over, saw our waitress with her shoes off, picking her feet.
What?
We did not order dessert.
No way.
Because I am not making this up.
Oh.
Yikes.
No.
You ever worked in a restaurant?
No,
I have.
I haven't.
That's
No.
nothing compared to some of the things I've seen. Wow. You send that steak back twice. The next time it's going to taste an awful lot like ass.
Oh, no.
Just saying.
Really?
Yeah. With good
What's the
reason.
old joke? Get your thumb off my steak.
Well, I don't want to do that. I'll drop on the floor again. Now, yesterday we were talking about candy bars in a weird way because we were talking about Chad Ochocinco.
It was everything I could do. I just went into the break room. I saw the Whatchamacallits on the counter, and I almost
You should have. That's why I left them on the counter.
I wanted to
Chad
grab one.
Ochocinco said his nickname used to be Twix because he would strip down and apparently, as he said, things were very veiny.
Things got veiny.
But we were discussing candy bars, and I am not familiar with the so-called Whatchamacallit. Yeah. I'm not a big candy guy.
Do you want me to go get it?
Well, I think we should.
As you said yesterday, it's got everything.
It really does.
I didn't say that. I never even had one.
No, you said it had everything in it.
I said, it has everything.
Is that your impression of me? Just go,
You know my
Always.
impression. People love the impression that everybody does an impression of you. And it always starts with,
Yeah.
But the whatchamacallit is peanut butter and caramel and crispy
peanut butter in
wafers. Peanutty something.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Peanut
sorry.
something.
There's the
Okay.
Whatchamacallit
and
bar.
pretzels.
Is there pretzels?
Yeah, I think there's pretzels.
I love getting a bag of pretzels and crunching them up in my chocolate ice cream.
This is a full-size
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dean.
Whatchamacallit, made with chocolate, peanut flavor crisps, and caramel.
Peanut flavor.
There you go.
This is a nice full-size bar.
It is.
This would be handy.
Josh said these were smaller when we were kids.
When we were kids, they were like not as wide and flat. They were
Girthy?
Yeah, they were girthier. Better mouthfeel.
Oh, okay.
Kind of a nice rectangular.
Yeah. A nice, it's a good bite.
I
Yeah.
remember the inside looking different, too.
Really?
Like you could see.
The layers. This
could
is
absolutely see the
yeah.
layers.
This
You
is
could
more
see-
consistent.
You
Yeah.
can see the pretzels. This has been mashed up and mixed up, and
Do you like
Very
it?
good. It's very crunchy.
Yeah.
it tastes good.
Yeah, I like it.
It does kind of remind. There's a lot of rice, a lot of Nestle's Crunch in that, Tom.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Nestle's Crunch has always been my favorite.
That
Thank
and
you
a Mr. Good Bar, too.
I love that.
Yep, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
That's just your basic Hershey's.
What about that
and
movie,
peanuts.
Looking for Mr. Goodbar? Where
with the electric-colored prophylactics.
What?
Pretty,
it's pretty tame.
decent drama. Yeah, by today's standards, I think it would
Diane
be.
Keaton.
Yeah. A little dark there at the end.
Hey, coming up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Are you ready?
Does he kill her?
Well,
I don't know. I forget who the killer
Strangles
was.
her.
Richard Gere.
Was it Richard Gere?
No, I don't think he was the killer, was he? Anyway, the Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers made history last night on Monday Night Football. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The 25-11 score last night. Neither team put on a record-breaking performance, but according to a website called Scoreagami, the Eagles-Buccaneers final score, 25-11, marked the first time in NFL history that a game ended in that exact final score.
Makes sense.
It's become known as Scoreagami thanks to a website tracks all the final scores. Incidentally, Miami's 7-20 beating of the Broncos, also, though less surprisingly, the first time that score happened. Plus,
how do you get the 11-25?
25-11?
Yeah.
I think they went for 2 and a field goal, right?
3 field goals, maybe a safety.
Yeah. I don't know if a safety was involved. I didn't. In the same way, fantasy football fans across the country cheer against their own favorite team if a rival scores points. My exact problem with fantasy football. There are people in the country who have fantasy score leagues, and they cheer for final scores in NFL games.
That's weird.
According to the website, most often in the NFL history, 20-17. It's happened 284 times.
So they're just kind of playing the squares game you would play at Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I love the squares game.
Yeah.
I miss it. We used to play it every time we go to the Bahamas.
Yeah. It makes you root for unusual things to happen.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's fun.
As a chick would often say, the graceful presence of an unnecessary field goal. Now, did you see
the majesty of a meaningless field goal?
They chose not to do a final field goal
on the Dolphins game.
70-point.
Yeah, they made a big deal about
Dolphin
that.
game.
I don't know how I feel about that because
of course not.
Why didn't they do it?
Because at this point, you're ahead by.
There's a school of thought you don't rub the other team's nose in.
Okay, but that kicker deserves the right to earn a better record.
Yeah, this isn't Little League. There's an
I'm just telling you what they were thinking.
No, you're trying to lay down the law here, and we're not going to have it.
They put in the third string, though. That was at least decent.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you think?
Yes. Yeah, and that third-string kicker didn't get a chance to make a kick.
That's exactly right.
God,
his football card isn't going to be as worth as
I can argue.
By the way, the opposing team did get little trophies, by the way, for participation.
I can argue both sides. What side are we on?
Okay. Okay. Coming up in sports?
World records. Up to your eyeballs in world records.
Okay, we'll hear a little bit of something from Geechee Guy once again. I'll sure look forward to that. And coming up today, speaking of world records, we're going to talk with a gentleman. Let me rephrase that. We're going to talk with a human being named Don Stuck, who is a friend of the show. And Don is going to try to get a world record for the longest playing of the song Freebird by a live band. And he's going to tell us how that's going to work.
How about that?
Coming up later this week, by the way, we're going to talk with Drew Storen once again, the former Major League pitcher who has a bourbon that is actually developed from the field of dreams. And I want to say it's not brewed, it's distilled from that corn. We'll talk with him about some of the baseball stuff coming up. And also, today, our NFL report from Kostaki Economopolis. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 88.
I made this crazy movie called Freddy Got Fingered, and it was, I wrote it, I directed it, and it was a really, really crazy movie, and it won the Raspberry Awards, and people said it was the worst movie ever made, and all this stuff. But that was sort of the point, was to make the craziest
worst movie.
Yeah, kind of the point of it, right? So now what's happened is, and really what's been a really exciting thing about going and doing these shows is, people are coming out to the shows. They're bringing their Freddy Got Fingered DVDs, and it's sort of turned into a bit of a cult.
Sure.
Smash. I've gotten a call from the studio recently that said the DVDs have been selling through the roof. They've sold over 1 million units of the DVD.
And didn't I hear that you're going to do a director's cut?
I want to do a director's cut of the movie because because there are scenes that just when you edit when you do one of these commercial studio movies, especially a movie like that, they focus group it and you had to change things and tighten it all up.
Right.
So there are some crazy scenes that I'd like to get back into it, but also it's sort of just I think the irony of doing a director's cut for me personally is pretty funny.
Whenever there's a movie, there's always a porno
movie that someone makes based on the title?
Yeah, it was called Freddy Got Fingered.
Okay, back to you, Tom Green.
People actually, to be honest, the things that people really like out of the movie are some of the sillier scenes, not so much the gross scenes, but people always come up to me and they say, "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" Which is this line from the movie. "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" So I sing that on stage. Come see me on tour. We'll be singing some of the hits.
Sing along. That's all right.
That's your Stairway to Heaven?
Yeah, that's my Stairway. The Bum Bum song would be my Stairway to Heaven. That went to #1 on MTV, the Bum Bum song.
When you Google Freddy Got Fingered, the first thing that comes up, the first line is Freddy Got Fingered quotes.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Yeah. And then you go to that page and the sausage.
Yeah.
The sausage organ comment is the very first line.
There's all sorts of very silly lines in the movie.
Yeah, there's a whole pile of quotes here.
Yeah, so I was in a rap group when I was in Canada when I was a teenager. That was actually,
what were they called?
We were called Organized Rhyme. We were actually had a record deal when I was 19 years old.
No kidding.
Right out of high school with A&M Records, and we had a #1 hit, in many
Canada?
markets in Canada. We were the Much Music Video Award of the Year for Best Rap Video. That was sort of the...
Is that on your website, by the way?
You can find it on there. Yeah, you can find it on there, and you can find it on YouTube. And, the thing, that was sort of my first sort of realization. Hey, I want to work in show business,
Yeah.
I was sort of like, all of a sudden I had this record, and we were touring, and we were doing radio shows, and I went and started my radio show, and right after that, and... it was initially a rap music show that I turned into a talk show, which then turned into my TV show. I've had a lot of great rappers on my website too. Like if you go on TomGreen.com, you can see me rapping with Too Short and Exhibit. There's this funny video of me rapping with Exhibit where I surprise him with this rap that's ended up on YouTube. It's got 2.5 million views now, and it's sort of funny because you see these rappers who just aren't expecting me to start rapping, and then I start rapping in their face, which is fun. So.
Canadian rap.
Right back
Canadian rap. Yeah, you can see why you haven't heard of it.
Hey.
Canadian rap.
Tom Green is our guest.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
Let's get back to the Chinchilla. We sent members of our staff plus Donnie Baker to your garage.
She is
my mistake.
So traumatized right now. She's not come out of her little house in
No doubt.
whole
The
day.
Chinchilla?
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that's because she met Donnie Baker.
Yes.
True. Her ears are as big as Frisbees.
They are very big.
I know.
I can't get over how
They're
horribly...
native of South America, and they use those to, and they're nocturnal, so they
Must be a lot of listening going on.
They do
in
a lot
South
of
America.
listening at night.
Size of those
because
ears.
you can't see very well.
And they respond, of course, with their brain by going, duh. Duh, I'm a chinchilla.
Oh, wow, it's that great big thing right there.
That looks like a really nice fur coat that lady's got on. I wonder what that's made of. Duh. Well, I'm gonna rest for a while so I can poop again. Duh.
I can tell you.
I'm not like a dog. I can't play frisbee or catch. I just sit here going, duh. I'm kind of like something in a frame, like a picture, except I just go, duh, and then I poop.
Except you have to feed me and I poop.
I'm like a picture you have to feed. Duh.
I can tell you what, they don't come when you call them. That's for damn sure.
I will. I'll come if you call me.
With their arms crossed and self-important looking, no joy in their face.
So what do you do during? Because I can tell you love.
I mean, I'll bet on baseball because I think that's the only reason people watch it is because it's the only thing on in the summer. I hate the Yankees. That's the only reason I watch baseball is to hope the Yankees lose, and I guess that's probably a miserable. Just because they buy their team and their fans are so obnoxious. Like if you're gonna just be cheering in the stands, pick an underdog and have some character. If you have money on the game, it's different. That's like having stock in a company.
Yeah.
But if you're just going to be a loudmouth, beer-fueled ass bag in the stands, pick the underdog. Rooting for the Yankees is like going to a casino and cheering for the house. It's already supposed to win. You're standing behind the blackjack table going, oh, dealer busted your ass, bitch. Oh, that's my dealer. I got my dealer jersey on.
Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
This magician's on stage, and he invites this guy from the audience and gives him a sledgehammer. The magician says, I want you to hit me in the temple as hard as you can with a sledgehammer. The guy goes, all right. So the magician lays his head down on his block of wood, and this guy hauls back. Bam! Pops this guy in the temple. 10 years later, the magician wakes up out of a coma in the hospital and goes, ta-da!
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom.
Win donation.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Jess Hooker.
We come from the
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin. Hello. Different world.
Singing like Hootie.
Have you heard Hootie, the Blowfish version of Interstate Love Song? It's pretty good.
I have not. I really listened to it.
Want to hear it?
That's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
I love that Interstate Love Song opening. Guitar. It is so nice. Now, before we get back to sports, we have Ace Cosby in the room with us.
Coming up in sports, Oktoberfest. It's time.
Okay. And Ace is legendary in the world of radio, of course. And he happens to be our engineer, but he is also legendary in the world of jokes. Hence...
Who's that man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
Who's the best kung fu vegetable?
Oh, no.
Who is the best kung fu vegetable? I don't know, Ace. Who?
Broccoli.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Broccoli.
Broccoli. It must be related to Bruce Lee, you see.
Broccoli in a fistful of kale. What are we, Veggie Tales? Why are we doing?
Is Veggie Tales, do they have a religious bent?
Sure, yeah. It's very faith-based.
Yeah, it is.
The Christian, yeah.
Okay.
It's fine programming for...
What happened to separation of church and state? What happened?
Well, they're not being issued by the state, you idiots.
Well, you don't know.
Separation of church and
Follow the money. Okay.
Cartoon? Yeah.
Follow the money.
Okay, could we get some back to anything sports-like?
There's some guy in a parking garage and then coming out of the shadows. Hey, just follow the money. And it's just a pickle in a trench coat.
Biden says he wants. Oktoberfest waitress Verena Angermeyer.
Oh, boy.
That's really her name. She can carry 13 draft mugs at once.
In her...
Verena's ability to carry 13 filled mugs upstairs through the crowded Oktoberfest party rooms. My girl can't even bring me one Verena fan wrote. You know how you get women to bring them beers.
Nice.
Weighing 65 pounds, Tom.
That's crazy.
There she is.
So this is the, yeah.
And she only weighs 65 pounds?
No, the beer weighs 65 pounds. Thanks,
Are
Josh.
they on a tray? I can't.
Josh is really on a roll this morning.
Just trying to have a little fun.
In the men's division,
I think he'll be all right.
Oliver Strumpfel is
Where
considered...
is this? Is this in Germany? Or
Yes,
Austria?
Germany, yes. Oliver Strumpfel is considered the best of the best. He, 2017 Oktoberfest set the record, 29 mugs of beer.
In his ass?
40 yards.
That's what Josh said.
No. I said in her...
World record.
Chick, what?
I can tell you guys, I don't know what it is. You guys just aren't receptive today. That's fine.
I don't know what you want us to do.
A 10-year-old girl from the...
Taylor Swift may have been in a popcorn box. Wait a second. And then I'm supposed to do cartwheels down the hallway?
Yeah. Yeah. You would...
Oh, wait a minute.
A 10-year-old girl from
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift was in a popcorn box?
Oh, now he gets on board. Okay.
I'm nervous because I don't know if you're serious.
That's actually where I'm at too. I thought this was a
You know
bit.
where she was in a popcorn box, don't you? You know why?
Let me tell you something.
She wanted to leave in a jiffy.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
See? It's that kind of comedy I'm talking about.
Jiffy pop, you see.
All you wanted was that half an hour ago, right?
So your stupid story is about some idiot that can carry 50 beers.
Regina
so what?
Angermeyer.
This will be the first story tomorrow morning. You wait and see.
Oh, see, I don't know. I didn't know that that's what was going on here. Okay.
Dumb story.
No, that doesn't help.
Hey, Pat. Pat, you got your guitar out, don't you?
Yeah. This
My understanding from our brief conversation in the hallway when you weren't criticizing my shoes, that you have a song about
I'm
Jess
the
Hooker.
one who liked them.
Okay.
You have a song about me?
I hate your shoes.
This is a song about Jess Hooker?
Yeah, but I'll be Leon Redbone.
Oh,
You always.
This is how the song goes.
I'll make the switch now. I'm Leon Redbone. Here we go. Jess always makes me laugh, gets me out of my funk. Got a friend. The name is Jess. She tickle my tummy, tickle my chest. She cheers me up, like no other girl could. Jess tickles, my Jess tickles feel good.
This is solo, Tom.
Apparently, it's not a solo. Here she come through that door. Tickle my heart, pin me to the floor. She makes my stomach red. Maybe someday I'll learn. Oh, yeah. Oh, I may be laughing, but my Jess tickles burn. Puts those icy cold fingers right down my britches. She lets the hair fall on my tummy. Oh, and I'm in stitches. Breaks me out of my funk like no other girl could. Yeah, I got hairy Jess tickles. Oh, chilly Jess tickles. Yeah, when Jess tickles, my Jess tickles feel good. All right.
Well, I thank you, Leon.
Helping Tom.
Isn't that sweet, Jess?
That is sweet. So sweet.
You're not going to hear that in the evening news.
No.
You're not going to have Nora O'Donnell get out there for CBS and go, this is a song about me being tickled. I'm in Washington, D.C. Ooh, that feels good.
She seems a little stiff, Nora. I've been watching her a couple.
She's good.
She's in the early in the morning. I don't know.
No?
She's a little frosty.
Okay.
What do you want her to do? She's doing serious news.
I
What do you
think
want?
partially you should be somehow sexually attracted to everybody.
To
on
your
TV.
newscaster, really?
Yes.
You think everyone's
imagine-
out to get you today?
Yeah, imagine them.
Not today.
Well, today,
I know.
before we get to Volodymyr, I'd like to talk about my itchy underpants. Chick,
That makes her sexually attractive.
I don't
Itchy
know what
underpants?
he's talking about, and I don't think he does either.
That's okay.
Talking about Nora O'Donnell's underwear.
Okay. Everybody got this?
Okay.
What is it?
We got it.
10-year-old Malaysian woman has broken the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to arrange a chess set blindfolded.
Did you say 10-year-old Malaysian woman?
A 10-year-old baby woman.
You can't call them girl anymore. Someone gets upset.
Puni Thamalar Rajasekhar broke the previous record by achieving a time of 45.72 seconds. Blindfolded.
Wow.
I don't even know how a chess set goes.
You don't?
Well, I have a question.
Unblindfolded.
How does she know the...
Well, you can feel the...
No, I know that, but what about the different colored...
Well, you know how white feels in your hand? It's the same one.
That's what I'm saying. You got your... presumably the chessmen and et ceteras are different colors, right?
I don't know.
She must know just from where they're set.
Yeah, like
she's
before.
she's that good.
Yeah.
What?
So she knows, how they're obviously arranged in their squares and stuff. She knows that, I wouldn't pick up that piece because I would have never put it in that place.
But how does she know if it's black or white or whatever?
Yeah, right, that's what I'm saying. She knows because of where it's put.
What?
Well, that wouldn't tell the color.
I tried to give you an effing answer.
That wouldn't tell me the color, though.
I assume because you two aren't listening.
Help me understand.
Because the way that the way that the thing is set up, it's black, white, black, white, black, white. So you would know where to start. Is that what you mean?
Got a friend. I'm just trying to line things up.
I'm not My fake anger about this is off the chart, first of all. Secondly, I'm trying to understand how just because she knows where the pieces go, that signifies color.
Right, yeah, she would know that she didn't put it in that square because...
No, but if you got the white chess men and the black chess men, how does...
You know what? How does she know? One can only wonder.
So you feel like you've answered the question.
I feel like I'll never answer it correctly for you.
And we're
I think he's giving an option, a possibility.
Right. You know what? This is what happens when you open up conversation.
I don't understand.
I would prefer
I want to understand. I really do.
Again, I can't tell if you're serious.
But the thing
I don't understand this. I don't.
It honestly doesn't matter. That's the whole thing.
If they're black or white?
Well, Michael Jackson taught us that. Yes, he did.
More sports coming up, including a world record, kids. Don't go anywhere.
It says that she got the idea to attempt a world record after watching a documentary about extraordinary human achievements.
And that's what she
we have
with.
Dr. Jonas Salk. Now we have this girl arranging chess pieces blindfolded and saving the world. Okay. Remember, it's supposed to be stupid world records.
It doesn't say if she puts them on the chessboard signifying different colors, though.
Right.
Oh, she just sets them up? She's not playing the game?
No. I don't know how she could tell different colors just by touching.
She's not playing the game blindfold. She's just setting up the chess pieces.
Oh, well, then she doesn't need to know. The one colors go on one side, the other colors go on the other side.
But how does she know which color is which? She's blindfolded.
They're already, I guarantee they're pre-set up. The whites.
Then this record is meaningless.
Well, now I understand that if they're pre-set up.
Well, this was honestly my misunderstanding. I thought she played a game.
No,
it'll be much more interesting. Okay, we'll move on. We have
much more interesting.
We have more world records on the way. And other delights.
Much more interesting.
Including puberty in the news coming up. Speaking of girls and boys.
Yeah, but almost.
Oh my God!
Forgot about boys going through puberty. That's interesting.
Nope, just
Tom.
girls.
Talk a little bit more about that.
We have dingoes in the news right now. I want to talk about diamonds, real natural, earthborn diamonds. Those are the ones that Steven Singer loves. From Steven Singer Jewelers, you'll find him, of course, at IHateStevenSinger.com. What he doesn't like. Lab-grown diamonds, Franken diamonds, as I call them, or Franken gems in the laboratory. And you can get a free one of those if you buy one of the real ones from Steven Singer Jewelers, because he hates those fake diamonds. In fact, Steven Singer is famous for his love of real diamonds and how if you buy you buy a diamond last year and now you want to upgrade that thing, you'll get the full value of the first one. It's that simple. And you'll also get that thing shipped to you almost instantly if you get those orders in before 2 in the afternoon, whatever kind of jewelry you're grabbing. Steven Singer will get it to you. Put it in the shipping bin almost immediately after 2 o'clock Eastern time. That's how good he is. IHateStevenSinger.com for all the details. Don't get a fake diamond. Get a real, natural, earthborn diamond. The engagement season is on the way. In fact, I think it's here. That'd be a nice little trick or treat. Put that ring in a pumpkin.
You think Travis is going to ask Taylor to marry him?
We'll find out. IHateStevenSinger.com. That's where you find all the details. IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, we have cannabis. We have Costco. Not cannabis at Costco. And other delights. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom.
This is Todd Berry. Once again, Todd has just established that he's not into astrology, but he's very proud.
And now I'm going to read an offbeat news item.
I can back that up. My numerologist told me that astrology is a bunch of crap.
How many times did you type?
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is woman fried 8 goldfish amid fight with axe. This is in Pasadena, Texas. Authorities say a Houston area woman who was burned up at her former common-law husband fried their pet goldfish and ate some of them.
In front of
what? Pasadena police say it's a civil matter and no charges will be filed. The 7 goldfish were purchased together by the couple during happier times.
Now, this sounds like it's from The Onion.
I know.
It does. Remember when we bought the goldfish?
Together.
How much in love we were?
Police spokesman Vance Mitchell says the man reported on Saturday that the woman took the goldfish from his apartment. Mitchell says the two argued earlier about some jewelry the man had given her but took back. She wanted the jewelry returned. So the natural go-to response is to eat goldfish.
Of course.
Offers who were dispatched to the woman's home arrived to find 4 fried goldfish on a plate. The woman said she already ate the other 3.
I'll show him.
I mean, you do eat other kind of fish. So
Yeah, I guess, but jeez.
Stay away from her.
Wow. That's a kind of basic instinct. What was
7
that?
goldfish.
Oh, the bunny
Fatal
rabbit.
Attraction.
Fatal
Yeah.
Attraction.
Bunny.
Bunny rabbit.
Bunny.
Glad they didn't buy a dog.
They bought the goldfish
Together.
During happier times.
Oh, yes.
7 goldfish.
When did they buy the deep fryer?
Next summer at the State Fair.
I do like porn, but I'm going to ask you guys a favor. We get a lot of emails sent to the show. You can stop sending me porn clips, okay? Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, I want to find my own porn, okay? T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. T-Rex wants to hunt. That's...
Oh, how I do get sentimental about me carefree days as a lad. We never had toys that were store-bought. We would improvise with things that we had. We made forts out of cardboard boxes. Yardsticks were swords or were spears. But of all these things, none gave the hours of fun like me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. It was of the finest label, canvas, lace, and stainless cable. Me mother's gigantic brassiere. Yeah! Oh, I leapt from the roof of the garage, though I was but 6 or 7 years. Oh, I would have broke me back, but I clung fast to the straps of me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Wing nuts, cleats, and spoiler, brass grommets, and cup holder on me mother's gigantic brassiere. We tied the bra between 2 trees. The neighbor boys, they did declare. We ended the attack with 6 pumpkins and 2 cats flung from me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Delicate flower appliques, 8-track tape and safety chains on me mother's gigantic brassiere. One time we used it to slow down our dragster or parasail behind our boat. Then there was the time it was used to airlift an injured skier off a treacherous mountain slope. But most I think of my father's pride when wash day it was done, as he hoisted it up the telephone pole to billow in the sun. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. With an awning and screen door, could sleep 2 family of 4. It's me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Reinforced hydraulic winch, reflective tape, and 3-point hitch on me mother's gigantic brassiere.
Back to the Bob and Tom Show at the news desk. It's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Oh, no. Hi there.
Josh is at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Okay, Tom.
Got a letter here.
We're starting over.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. Something
Here
fresh.
we
Something
go.
fresh.
Right.
Dear boys and Ms. Hooker.
Yes.
I was busy yesterday. I had to have emergency heart surgery.
Been there, done that.
Yikes.
Writes CJ.
And he's writing us
He
already.
is busy, yeah.
I received 3 more stents.
Oh, okay.
3.
Yeah, you know, Chris, what's your name again?
Chick.
You have...
Chris.
I never know the answer to this. It's 7 or 8.
You have a number of stents in your
Yes.
innards. In there.
And my record is 2 at the same time.
8, yeah.
Yeah, 8. That's
CJ continues. Once again, yesterday, having 3 stents inserted by some great medical professionals. Thank you very much.
Yeah, glad you're okay.
He goes,
you don't want a medical amateur doing that.
No way.
CJ continues, unfortunately, I missed the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
All that
Ace,
for
can you
this.
do a replay?
I don't remember yesterday.
Well, then perhaps you should.
I do. It was a little blue. It was a little blue.
Oh, I do now.
Okay, well, if CJ's ready,
I'd
listening-
like to hear the one from today as well. The earlier
Maybe we do
one.
all new ones.
Excuse me, this isn't some kind of democracy. This
Wait
is
a minute, you're
CJ's request.
You're right.
Just for you,
it's
CJ.
Okay, here we go. Let's get the proper intro. CJ, I'm glad you're doing well, and thanks
never
to all
heard
those
of a
great
CJ.
medical professionals out there.
I never heard of a CJ. Heard of a BJ. Heard of an HJ.
Sure. Even an FJ.
An FJ.
But I never heard of
A CJ. CJ. I know what it could be.
Yeah, I was just speculating. I've got kind of an idea.
That's your standard.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
Yesterday, my girlfriend asked me, have I been having sex behind her back? I said, who do you think it was?
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
You see, CJ, the way that works. Oh, he gets it? Okay, thank you very much.
I've never heard such silence on this air.
That was just not fair.
Well, we'd already heard it.
We'd already heard it.
Okay, well, speaking of things we've already heard.
What about the Kung Fu joke? I want to hear that again. Push the button.
The Kung Fu joke.
Yeah.
Okay, here it comes. Ace, I apologize. I'm going to do it a
Why
little bit differently.
apologize?
To freshen it up.
More mic time.
Who's that sexy man with the deep voice? Oh, it's Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
Who is the best kung fu vegetable?
The best Kung Fu vegetable. I don't know. Who is it?
Broccoli.
Yeah.
Broccoli.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Thank you. Now, I know you want to hear things that are fresh.
Okay.
Yeah, I would.
Well, that's a shame because I've got something from the past I wanted to feature once again. As you can tell, Ms. Jess Hooker is sitting in today for Christy Lee. Jess looks great. She's got on a professional-looking, what do you call that, a suit? What is that?
A blazer.
A blazer, okay. What kind of shirt do you got on there?
Just a white V-neck.
White V-neck. Oh, that's very fancy.
Have you ever listened to what you say?
No, I've told you.
Because you just said, what kind of shirt you got on there?
That's not what it sounds like.
I have told you I can't talk and think at the same time. I definitely picked the wrong profession.
Then this has to be a T-shirt.
Okay.
Quote, maybe radio isn't for you. Close quote.
The reason I brought this up is we have Ms. Hooker's radio debut.
No kidding.
Tom.
The produce department?
No.
This is her first piece. If you're in this building and you're walking around, you'll get grabbed by Dean or somebody occasionally, and they'll go,
Is
hey,
she riding the bus?
Can you read
I'm
this?
right.
Can you read this line for me? And this is the first piece you were ever involved with.
Does it have a date on there?
It goes way back.
I can tell you it's fall. It's about this time in 2002.
Okay, well, here, let's give this a listen, and I think you did a nice job here. You're kind of a rookie, but
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce department today?
No, that's you right away.
That's me.
You're saying hi, Tammy, and is that Tammy Pescatelli?
Yeah, she was here. We did we did together.
Here it comes.
Hi, Tammy. How are things in the produce department today?
To be honest, Maria, I'm not feeling well.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you sick?
Actually, I'm constipated.
Constipation. It's a terrible feeling.
But don't take those nasty tasting laxatives or drink those putrid fiber drinks. Now, thanks to Roberto y Tomas Foods, you can become regular while enjoying a tasty snack.
Here's something you should try, Tammy.
A tortilla chip? I don't think so, Maria. I'm not really feeling very hungry.
Oh, but this is a different snack chip, Tammy. It promotes regularity.
What are they called?
Cheetos.
Cheetos?
That's right, Cheetos. And Cheetos can have you back to feeling like your normal self again within hours. Eat a handful before going to bed. And let Cheetos work their magic overnight.
Feeling better today, Tammy?
I sure am. Thanks to you and Cheetos.
They work, don't they?
Do they ever? Cheetos taste great and works fast. I had a few more on the way out of the house this morning, and oops.
Clean up. Aisle 7.
Cheetos, the snack chip that relieves constipation. Cheetos, in 3 great flavors, including cool stool ranch, cut in nacho cheese, and of course, very regular. Try Cheetos today.
Thank you very much. A little bit of your first
My first go.
foray.
Yep.
Now, I know we all probably have our favorite moments from that bit. But I'd like to share mine.
Yes.
I think the word seek is
That is wonderful.
Are you seek?
I remember Dean trying to coach me through that, and by the end of it, he was like, just say whatever you want.
I'm not sure what accents any of those were.
I don't know either.
But
Did you say that was Tammy, too?
Yeah, Tammy was,
Pescatelli.
yeah. Yeah, still love her. She's great.
All right, well, there we go. So, time to move back onto the sports page. Is that correct?
Are you okay, Tom? You're not seek, are you?
Stupid world record.
Let's see. A fitness influencer.
Uh-oh.
What the hell is that? You don't like these guys, right, Tom?
The whole influencer thing bugs me. yeah, I'm getting paid to pretend I like this stuff is what it's really all about.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Some of them are getting in trouble now for this.
How so?
The FTC is looking into some
They
of
have
to use the product and actually.
So if any of those influencers aren't available to influence, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
If you'd like to,
Same.
especially you gambling people. A fitness influencer from China has broken the Guinness World Record for the highest, now follow me, the highest kneeling jump male.
Okay.
Starting from a kneeling position, Sun Punan.
And some don't.
That's a beautiful Punan. 29.9-inch jump onto a platform to beat the previous record of 27.6 inches.
Wow.
Almost 30 inches straight up.
Just from kneeling.
From a kneeling position.
So
I don't know how you would propel yourself that high.
I assume you have to throw your arms up.
Like you just don't care, I imagine.
Wow. That's something. I don't know what muscles are you using? I guess your arms would have to be
I
important.
assume you would squat down and thrust your butt up, and then propel yourself. But I mean,
that's high.
I've always wanted to be able to dunk a basketball. Never could.
That surprises me.
Oh, you
never could.
Oh, it's easy.
I could touch.
I have one of those baskets. You take the crank and you lower it down.
I could touch the rim. I could not.
Go over to my place. We'll
never
lower the basket for you.
Well, I know, but never mind. Although that's an interesting lesson for the kids. If you can't dunk a basketball, just lower the rim.
I've always wanted to hit a home run out of a major league ballpark. Well, let's get you an aluminum bat and a golf ball.
There we go. And we'll shorten the fences. And
That's always something you find out about a guy, though. Like, you eventually find out, like, he dunks a basketball. Like, that always comes up in the conversation when you first meet somebody.
Anybody who can dunk, they end up
say
talking about it?
Or their friends do. Absolutely. Like a first date situation, he's going to make sure to put that in the conversation. I promise you.
Like if you're a vegan.
Yes, like if you're a vegan or you do
that just happens to come
yeah.
up.
Or you do Pilates.
Or anything like that. Yeah. But this is like, I don't know, maybe this is very specific to the Midwest, making sure
I think actually it is.
that people know you can dunk. Yeah, exactly.
I think on the West Coast it would be surfing, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Ms. Hooker, have you ever dated a dunker?
No, I haven't. No. Nope, never dated a dunker.
It's hard.
Your friends must have dated a dunker.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Lots of dunking.
A lot of
friends.
dunking.
Yeah, old dunking in the old behind.
Yes, that's where they do the dunking.
Hey, Josh, you know
He's going for the hole.
Oh, he's taking it to the hole.
Yeah.
You ever dunk it in the old behind? What the hell's wrong?
He's called a butt dunker.
Where do you dunk it there, Tom?
You dunk it in the butt?
In the butt.
What are those called? Oh, Dunkaroos?
Dunkaroos. Yeah.
Aren't they like little round oblong cookies? You put them in pudding or something?
Some kind of icing, I think. Yeah.
Well, I'm
Man, those are good.
I'm watching this guy doing this world record. It's amazing. He propels himself up by squatting, thrusting his.
He does thrust his arms.
Butt up, thrusting his arms, and then at the last part of it, he's got a little bit of purchase with his toes and can kind of push up. But
So that was my question. Do his toes hit the ground before he lands on the platform?
Yeah,
it sounds like they do.
They do. Okay.
His toes are on the ground and his shins, and then he just thrusts himself up.
Okay.
So to get up there, he would have to jump higher than 29 feet to accommodate his feet.
Yeah.
29 inches.
29 inches.
Unless his feet are allowed to hang off.
29 feet, he's half grasshopper. What the hell?
Okay, I'm sorry. Is that sports?
Yes.
Okay, sure. There's
yes,
nothing else.
Well, I'm still pretty upset about how the entire morning's gone, but I'll get to it.
Okay, here we go.
No, I'm serious.
This is what you farted for.
Ready to go. Let's see, what do we got here? Always be a good sport.
I'm not thinking. I'm doing this.
Jess, what's up over there?
Costco is now offering members online health checkups for as low as $29. The retailer is offering the new service in partnership with Sesame, a direct-to-consumer healthcare marketplace that connects medical providers nationwide with consumers.
You do have to use the code word, though.
What's the code
when you
word?
walk up?
That's right.
Open Sesame.
Costco members can now book healthcare visits directly through their membership in all 50 states.
Smart. Since it's Costco, I mean, you're going to get advice like, well, take 1,000 Advil. Call me in the morning.
And here's a hot dog on your way out.
Maybe that's how you got the diarrhea, sir. Well, the guy that just wrote us a letter, by the way, we have 30 stents for you. We'll put them all in today.
Don't you love going to those big box stores that have that buy large quantity? I guess Costco's the only one left, I would think.
No.
Sam's Club's still around.
Is Sam's still out
And there's a
there?
new one out there, too.
There is?
Oh, that's right. What's the name of that?
Yeah.
Starts with a G. I think.
It's red.
Lenny's? What is it?
Gordon's?
Yeah, somebody's name.
No, it's not Gordon's. I know what you're thinking of, but it's not that.
That feels kind of bulky.
Yeah, it is. It's restaurant supply, though.
This Costco thing, is it strictly...
members.
No, I know that. But is it strictly the medical aspects of this? Are they strictly done online? Is that the...
It is. It does say online health checkups.
I know, because I go to Trader Joe's to get that colonoscopy.
Mm-hmm.
Along, that's nice.
Is that in the frozen food aisle? Is that
No,
where they
don't
do
get the
that?
cold one.
Okay.
You want that thing, if they're sticking that in there, you want at least room temperature.
Have you guys ever done online healthcare?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like it?
I did, very much.
Good.
Does therapy count? Online therapy?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You mean like a Zoom call?
Yeah, kind of.
Doesn't work for everything.
No.
Well, no.
We've done it for like a cold, like the flu.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's the exact same as going in.
But when I was a kid, we had a really old school pediatrician, and my dad would call her, and he'd be like, they don't feel good, or, Jess doesn't feel well. And she'd make me get on the phone, and she would hear me cough, and she'd say cough, and I would cough, and then she'd ask me what color my snot was, and then she'd write me a script.
Wow.
Oh, well,
She'd send it in.
That's like a magic trick.
Yeah.
Like the people who can
I did the same thing.
read the enema. Have you ever heard about that?
No.
Yeah, they give you the high colonic and they watch it flow out and tell you what's wrong with you.
Yeah. We talked about this. I know someone that did it. Yeah.
I bought an enema package as a gift for someone.
Wow. They required it? Oh, wait, like a package at an enema place?
This person enjoyed getting an enema, and
oh, okay.
Yeah, and
So
you
it's like
could
a spa
buy
treatment for them.
You could buy a gift certificate to this certain enema place.
Who?
How about that?
That seems to be a little bit, I don't know,
Who, your
forward.
boyfriend?
Yes, it was my boyfriend. That sounds like something Tom would say, but okay.
I'm just trying to make it make sense.
So you buy the spa has like high colonics, and you
Right, and it
Yeah.
has like you ever been to a Chinese restaurant? It's the same thing, only they have lists of things. And
Oh, cool.
Like pressure.
I'll take the
and-
number 41.
wouldn't
Right.
it be smarter just to get a spa treatment rather than specify the nature
no,
of it?
no. I wanted to make sure he was getting a nice deep enema.
Okay, thank you. Now, Pat, when we come back, am I correct in saying you have a Costco tribute?
I do indeed. Yeah.
Oh, good. We'll certainly look forward to that.
Is there a pool at Costco? Is that the tribute song?
No,
They have a pool at Costco. Never mind.
We're going to know our pigskin pick'em winners sometime in the next few hours for week 3. Week 4 begins Thursday evening, so get your entries in. What's at stake, of course, is the Big Green Egg Mini Max. We give away one every week, and you get to be on the radio with Chick McGee for the shoe-in of the week. Last week's winner was Craig Joseph. That was from week 2. The week 3 winner, once again, will be announced as soon as we get the tabulations in. So we look forward to making that announcement. Go to bobandtom.com/contest to enter. We would love to have you enter. Also, I want to remind you that a second show has been added at the beautiful North Star Mohegan Casino in Bowler, Wisconsin, because the first one sold out. Thank you very much. That's very helpful.
That always takes me by surprise. I don't know what's happening.
But once again, North Star Casino Resort /entertainment for news about that second show. It's going to feature Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Jeff Oskey, Willie Griswold, and a couple of special guest MCs, to say the
No,
least.
just me.
Maybe
No,
not just you.
no, you're not invited. No.
It's my show. I'm going to be there. Now, we'll be back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, hi. We're hanging out with comedian Ron Ramey. Chick McGee doing double duty. Chick's trying anything else?
What's the most dangerous thing about starting a new relationship with a girl, fellas? That's right. What kind of pet does she have?
I was going to say finding out she's a psycho.
And what does it mean about her? Well, maybe depending on the kind of pet, you can tell she's a psycho right away.
This is from holytaco.com. If she has a big dog, what she thinks it says about her. Mm-hmm. I'm not like those other girls with their tiny yappy dogs. Mm-hmm. I'm a strong, confident, independent woman who's making it in a man's world.
I see.
What it really says.
I love big dogs, though.
What it really says about her is a big dog says, I want a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. Really? What the pet is thinking is, please stop using me as a body pillow and grinding on me in the middle of the night.
You took a perfectly good story.
There's no grinding.
Grinding?
A small dog.
Okay.
What she thinks it says, I'm not just adorable. I'm really adorable. I'm so adorable that I have a living accessory. All the cool people are doing it. I'm just like a famous celebrity. What it really says, I want to be exactly like Paris. So if you're looking for a stupid, annoying, talentless woman like Paris Hilton with a little dog, I'm your girl.
Really?
Well, maybe it says, I like a little dog.
What does the pet think?
What the pet thinks is, if that purse she carries me in is full of used condoms again today, I'm going to bite her.
I miss my ex-wife. This is a mean website.
Here's a cat. What if she owns a cat? What she thinks it says, I'm responsible enough to care for another living creature, but I don't want to have to pay a lot of attention to it. That's why I have an animal that I could potentially leave alone for a few days, and it would be just fine. What it really says, having a cat, I don't like having guys spend the night at my house, so I adopted one of nature's ninjas to scare off any non-regular visitors using a razor-sharp pounce attack in the middle of the night.
Ouch.
What the cat is thinking, come on, dude, that I'm not familiar with, show me something dangly. I dare you. What she thinks it says, owning a fish. Fish tanks are sexy. I know this is just a small bowl, but it still oozes sex. This fish depends on me, and if it lives past the first day, people are going to know that I'm responsible enough to take care of another life. what it really says. One time I had sex with a biker in the parking lot of a county fair, and he spent $26 winning me this goldfish to remember him by. I forget his name, but I call the fish Nemo.
Okay.
What the pet is thinking, that whore hasn't fed me in 6 days. My water looks and smells like a sewer. And finally, a parrot, what she thinks it says, I enjoy having a pet that's interesting and intelligent. I am an exotic person, so I have a pet that reflects my personality. What it really says, if you own a parrot and you're a girl, my grandpa died recently. He was known locally as the crazy bird guy. So he left me this temperamental, awful bird to remember him by. What the parrot is thinking, squawk, F you, F you.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
Coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Dean did a Gus mashup of our Weimaraner from Australia and Iron Butterfly. It was fabulous.
Oh, you want to hear?
I do.
This is the dog.
I don't think Jess wants to hear. Yeah.
That's a real dog. And this is...
Funny.
No!
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
For Batman, it was Batgirl. For Superman, it was Supergirl. And now, meet Spider-Man's female counterpart. From Bob and Tom Productions, it's the superhero women have known about for years.
All right, Toots, this is a stick-up. Hand over all your money.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, come on, lady. Hurry it up. Somebody's going to get hoiked.
Help! Oh, please help. Won't somebody help me?
Let that young woman go, you two ruffians.
Yeah? Who's gonna make us?
I am.
Come on, lady. You must be in your mid-50s.
Yeah, what do you have going? Some kind of superpowers?
Yes, I do. Take a look at these.
Oh, gross. Let's get out of here.
It's Spider-Vein Woman.
Oh, God, no!
Spider-Man got his superpowers from being bitten by a spider. Spider-Vein Woman got her powers from working as a waitress for 17 years. Don't make Spider-Vein Woman show you her legs, because if she has to, she will.
Look at this one.
I think I'm gonna puke.
Oh, here, hold my purse. I'll show you my hysterectomy scar.
When you need help, call on the only superhero who wears long polyester pants, comfortable support hose, and sensible shoes. She's Spider-Vein Woman. Coming soon to a theater near you. Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Thanks for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian Billy Gardell. Now, for many of the comedians who visit, all you have to do is tell them that there's porno there, and suddenly they
I can't. I'm married. I can't even have it in the house. She'll find it. It's every time I walk in the house and I'm doing something wrong, I hear that music from Law and Order. It's like gong gong. I didn't do nothing. I'm so scared of her. I'm just scared of her.
1:27 p.m. The Gardell household. Dong
Dong. She's Southern, so she'll slip a sandwich in front of me, Dad. And then I did it. What? Wait a minute.
The shelves.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
Playing the air keyboard. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Playing a real keyboard over there in the performance room. There he is.
That was beautiful.
Can you play Amarina? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I love Amarina.
Amarina in a cornfield.
Amarina in a cornfield.
Oh, that is good.
Brighten up a daybreak. Living like a lusty flower. Don't
Rolling through the hay.
Like a cup of child.
Like a cup
of chili.
A puppy child.
Puppy child.
Like a cup of chili.
I thought it was cup of chili all these
Great,
years.
Elton. Thank you very much.
That's the only good. That's the only good part in the Elton John movie. There's Josh Arnold.
That movie's not nearly. It's a bummer. It's like there's very little joy in that movie.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Hi, Joe.
Hi. There's Ace Cosby.
I don't think I've seen it.
I'm Chick.
I haven't seen it either.
You done?
Buy the Elton John movie for him.
Done? He wants to know.
Okay, all right,
Sorry,
now
Tom,
we're
Tom.
gonna use space age technology right now and hook up with Chicago and Willie G. There he is. Willie G will be a part of our big show coming to the North Star Casino Resort on November 17th. He'll be there for the radio show and for that big evening show with Josh, Jeff Oskey, Willie, and Mr. Pat Godwin, and some other guests. Looking forward to it. The first show already sold out. Second show on sale right now at North Star Casino Resort / Entertainment. Hey, Willie, what's going on?
Hey, not too much. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Well, it's interesting in here today, Willie. It's a little different. It's I could tell why your father was a little irritated there while we were having fun with Elton John there. He just wanted to get his son on the air.
Yeah, sure. He was
anxious.
He didn't bother to tell us.
No,
so therefore we would have no idea.
I'll explain.
We had no idea what was going on.
The nature of surprise. The nature of surprise.
Not everything is a surprise, Tom. We can plan some things.
He works here.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that, but this was a special.
So anyway, Willie, apologies for keeping you waiting. We didn't know that you were in the wings.
And I'm not sure why. I must have missed something while they were doing random classic Elton John.
Well, he asked for it.
Yeah, that's
he had a keyboard.
That's one of my favorite Elton songs.
Amorino.
Not necessarily a hit, but a great song nonetheless. Now, speaking of hits,
Willie, are you wearing pants right now?
Yeah, I am. I'm wearing like my. I'm wearing the ones that you don't like.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like half sweatpant pant things.
Look at that booty. Yeah.
Oh, you like that thing?
Those look like leggings, buddy.
They're leggings. They're real nice. I'm getting real fat. I ate like 5,000 calories yesterday, but I gotta wear these after I call you guys going on a walk. I'm trying to hit up that calorie deficit you hear about on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Hey, did you notice that the kicker from Baltimore doesn't even pretend to be wearing football pants? Did you notice that, Jack?
Justin
what does he wear?
Tucker, is he wearing shorts?
But it looks like he's wearing ballet tights. I mean, I guess they don't really need pads. I mean, the odds of them getting tackled are pretty slim. But I just thought it was kind of funny.
I'd have to get a look at that to find out what's going on. It's hard to tell what you might have been staring at someone in the band and not a member of a team.
I just thought it was interesting that he was. Wants to keep his legs free and easy.
I saw a college football team this past weekend that they were wearing shorts, like long legging shorts. They didn't even go over the knee. So I don't know what's going on there.
Now, Willie, when you were playing high school football.
Yeah.
Did you wear a cup, a so-called what is it called, the bike brand ball protector? What is the name of that? The
jock strap.
The jock insert, though. What is that?
The cup. Yes.
The cup. Yeah. Did you wear one of those?
No, I didn't wear a cup. No one did.
No one. Not
really.
Not back in the 30s when I played either.
Yeah, and we were talking to various pro football players, and very few of them wear any protection down there.
Boy, and when they wear. When those teams wear white pants, you can
tell.
You can sure tell that they're not wearing cups.
You see the outline of their whole.
Yeah, and their whole.
Oh,
really?
You can tell what religion they are in some cases.
Sure.
And that's a blue veiner right there. Is what that is.
Oh, blue veiner.
That's the religious term.
So tell us about the streets of Chicago, Willie.
Oh, man, it's great up here. I'm really enjoying being in a state with legal weed again. It's just because everywhere smells like weed. I got on the train yesterday. The train has better weed than I do for the way it smells.
Okay. Can you smoke it on the train?
I mean, you can't. That's they don't promote that. I'm sure I'm sure a few guys have gotten away with it. That would be cool. Hey, want to take the train in Chicago? You can smoke weed on here now, you guys.
Hey, now, let me ask you this, because I went into one of those suppositories.
Suppositories. You're right. Yep.
What's it called again?
Dispensary.
Yeah, dispensaries. Yeah, when we were in Colorado, I went into one of those, and at least at the time, they have very heavy security, and you can only go in 2 people at a time. Is it like that in Chicago?
Yeah, for the most part. It's different state by state. But yeah, they bring you into a little waiting area. A mean guy with an iPad checks you in, and then he like gives you a receipt. Then you go to another line, and then it's almost like curbside pickup. It's actually crazy. I was running errands the other day, and I did a curbside pickup at a dispensary, and then I forgot about the rest of the errands that I had to run, and then I was just in Home Depot with a half an ounce of Purple Haze.
So is that like a bouncer? Like, can you be hired as a bouncer at the weed shop? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and it's just like a dude or a gal with a gun.
Oh,
they
okay.
kind of just like stand there. Yeah, they're strapped. They're hanging out.
Gotcha.
That'd be the most boring job, dealing with a bunch of stoners.
Would it though?
Willie, do you
Yes.
think you could work at a dispensary?
I think I could work at a dispensary. I really do think it's the one place where I have 10,000 hours of the expertise.
Oh yeah.
Well, I remember the place I went into in Colorado with you. I was dealing with a guy that he knew everything on earth about every aspect of cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these guys. Sometimes you get the person that doesn't know anything, but most of these guys are stoner sommeliers.
Yeah,
and they're just allowed to enter the workforce. And the other day, I saw they're putting up weed vending machines in some of the dispensaries. So you still have to go into the building. You still have the security. You still have to pay with a credit card, so it's all safe. But it's like, man, these guys just got into the workforce. What are you doing to the economy? They can't work anywhere else. There's only so many video rental stores nowadays.
Yeah. So, and what's the deal? None of them take credit cards. Is that correct? Or debit? Can they do debit cards at least?
Yeah, you can pay with a debit card. They essentially charge it the same way they would do like cash back at Kroger. So if it's $182, they'll charge you $185, and then you can say keep the change or whatever. But you can't use a traditional credit card, and it's because you cannot bank marijuana money federally because it's still federally illegal.
Yeah.
Why are we kidding ourselves as a society like this? Remember when they had the in certain states the gambling boats had to be the gambling had to be on boats, so they'd build one in the middle of a cornfield and put a moat around it.
Yep,
that's some rock solid legislation there.
I like that the federal government has no say in this so far. So,
no, they do have a say. They're not letting them have.
You don't want their hands in this.
Yeah. Then if their hands weren't in it, they wouldn't be not letting people do things.
Well, enjoy paying way more then. That's the thing.
That's true.
If the federal government, then dealers you're going to go back to your dealer for sure.
Yeah, but then you're going to get fentanyl by mistake.
I'm just saying, man. This is
okay. So, now, Willie, are you going to be going to any more Cubs games?
I think there's no more home games unless there's going to be like a little wild card stretch here coming up soon.
Well, the last games are what? This weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are not very many more left, yeah.
Well, we're going to have Drew Storen give us his baseball analysis coming up on Thursday. He's the former Major League Baseball pitcher who got the rights to the cornfield from the Field of Dreams and is now making bourbon out of it. So, Willie, I've just had a suggestion here that was just sent to me by an avid marijuana smoker friend of mine. He said maybe you should develop a transportation system in Chicago called the Cannabus.
There you go. Do the tours and get
the
high.
Cannabis or the high as L. Is that anything?
High as L.
Higher than L. But do the thing with the Cannabis. Yeah, would tour the sites.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the bus doesn't go anywhere. You just go in and get on the bus.
It goes 5 miles an hour.
Hey, the Eiffel Tower.
And then you just have the guy say, all right, that's the tour. And they go, thank you. And they get off the bus. Yeah.
Okay, Willie G. Don't forget the sign up. Willie, you got a couple shows this week, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to be in Cincinnati on Friday doing Don't Tell Cincy, which is actually in northern Kentucky. I'm going to be at the Story Inn in Story, Indiana, beautiful Brown County this Saturday. And then Indy on Sunday hosting for a Let's Fest. It's going to be a fun time. There's tickets at a ticket link in my Instagram bio at Willie.Griswold.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you back here in the studio. And there was one other thing I wanted to mention, but I forgot what it was. It was so important. I know what it was. The Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em. Head over to bobandtom.com/contest. Get those entries in before Thursday evening. Thanks, Willie. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Josh is going to turn around.
One of your originals. Josh, just take your phone and do it this way.
I'll turn around.
You're going to hurt your neck. I can just see it now. You'll show up like Ted Kennedy at Mary Jo Kopechne's
Josh,
funeral.
you don't have to. It's like he's at a movie.
He's going to have the big neck brace on.
Isn't this weird for you? When I
see, now that you say it, now that you've actually turned around, now it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Isn't he new since we were here the last time?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't remember him.
I'm pretty forgettable.
I noticed you wore red so the devil could find you first.
I had no idea that's how it worked.
Yes, either did I.
Okay. What's this tune called? Okay, that seems to be
what
working.
you asked for.
Okay, good. What was that?
Yeah, this is a completely original song, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Leonard Skinner, but apparently we resemble the guy. So every time we play this, we're like, "Hey, Leonard Skinner," and we're like, "No, we're the Electric Comics." But you guys want to try it?
Sure.
It goes a little something.
Well, Ronnie wore big hats.
Okay. He did.
I don't know, Ronnie.
That reminds me of one of the other times we were here when that little fella with the gun said he was going to sue us because he was wearing a hat on stage long before we were.
Sadly, that's a true story.
And then he stole a light bulb and left.
Oh, boy. Okay.
I'll tell you about that later.
Boy, would you look at the time. Well, I was working my farm. I headed down to the barn because I was almost done for the night. When I drove a man in a customized van, so I knew he was a man tonight. He said, "Hey there, Jack, put your hat colored black. Got a deal for you. I know you can't read, but there's really no need. I tell you what I'm gonna do." I said, "Pardon me a minute." Well, my knees got weak as he began to speak, and his voice was ringing in my head. He had charts and graphs and colored photographs. I didn't understand a word he said. I said, "Wait a minute, heathen, I'm having trouble breathing. I don't want to barter with you. And though I know it's a sin, won't you tell me again, what all does this contraption do?" He said, "Give me 3 pigs, give me 3 pigs, mister, give me 3 pigs and a horse." Give me 3 pigs, give me 3 pigs, mister. Shipping and handling not included, of course.
Hey, Braver.
Tell your little Joe to Mary I'm on a jam.
All right. Hey, Barry.
What is it, Carl?
Do you know why Mennonite kids don't take sex education and driver's ed in the same semester?
I have no idea.
I guess it's too difficult for the mule.
Why don't you sing one for me, Carl?
Well, my breath ran away and I began to pray as the man handed me his pen.
hung it even. I'll see that heathen burn come Judgment Day. Now I say, give me 3 pigs, give me 3 pigs, mister. Give my 3 pigs back to me. Give me 3 pigs, give me 3 pigs, mister. Like a piggyback guarantee.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Electric Amish.
All right.
Completely original. Give me 3 pigs. What a classic.
That is quite a show you got there.
Is rather amazing. There was almost an 87-year-old winner at the first Olympic luge competition in Innsbruck, Austria, 1964. The fastest luge run was logged by an 87-year-old Austrian, Johann Leakensfinkter. Johann amazed the crowd and the judges, who nearly awarded him the gold medal, until it was learned that Leakensfinkter was not entered in the event or even on the team. It seems that Johann was a spectator who had slipped and accidentally slid down the track at a record pace. Leakensfinkter left his mark in Olympic history, as well as on the luge track itself.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
This is Reno Collier, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives?"
And Jesus said, "Take this bread and eat it. It is my body." And the disciples said, "Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little. We want to look good in the painting."
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's my man, Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
We're starting
Elton John cover band.
December Christmas shows with the Elton John cover band. We're going to call them the Dogs of Society.
I love it.
And we're... No, I saw an Elton John cover band with that name.
That is good.
You never forget that name once you hear it.
Nope.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, chick, were they good?
Yeah, they weren't bad.
Cool.
Yeah. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Coming up, Kostaki Economopoulos with our NFL update, and we're going to talk with Don Stuck, friend of the show. Don is going to be attempting a world record. He's going to put a band together. I understand there'll be some 80 musicians participating as they try to play the song Freebird for how many hours is the plan?
8 hours.
8 hours to get the Guinness World Record for the longest version of the song Freebird played live.
I thought that was 8 hours long.
Oh, hey.
Hey, now.
It's a long one.
Yeah, over 9 minutes.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we were talking about something interesting in the news. At Costco, they are going to be doing some sort of medical exams. What is this again?
Costco is now offering members online health checkups for as low as $29.
So you're not actually going into the Costco to get a colonoscopy?
No, this is all online.
Okay. With the Zoom, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Pat, you're an avid Costco shopper, is that correct?
I've started to go a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying it out.
Oh, okay.
He's the real Costco man, sitting in his minivan, making all his shopping plans for Saturday. Doesn't have a single clue who needs this much super glue, buying in bulk for his family. Costco man buys pliers, bacon, milk, and tires. Costco man, it's time to renew your membership plan.
He's as cheap as he can be. Samples meant his lunch was free. Costco man ate free sausage and cheese balls. Who needs this many oversized cans? Nobody. Who needs this much peanut butter? Nobody.
Oh, what a nice tribute to the Costco man and to the Beatles, of course.
They've got pretty good pizza there, man. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
They used to have a pesto turkey sandwich. Oof.
No kidding?
Yeah, really good.
Okay, well,
I like the samples you get in the back of Costco, like hunks of meat and.
Yeah, you're the person that takes like 4 at a time.
I do.
Oh, they let you?
No,
Oh.
They don't like it, but I go ahead and do it.
Yes.
I give them the crazy look, and
was that again? Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
For those of you listening to the radio, do it again. I got to.
Okay.
Okay, bugged out eyes.
Here, wait a minute. Get a close up for the TV.
Okay.
Ready? There you go.
Yeah,
How
bugged
about
out
that?
eyes, teeth glare, teeth kind of gnashing and up front like this. Okay, good.
Give me 4
Jess Hooker is sitting in
corn
for
dogs. Oh.
Christy Lee at the news desk. What have you got over there?
A coffee shop patterned after TV show's Friends is set to open in Boston.
Timely.
Well, it's making a pretty big comeback. Boston.com reports that the Central Perk Coffee House is slated to open on Boston's popular Newberry Street in late October. The cafe draws inspiration from the set in New York City, where the show's lead characters would hang out. The cafe will also serve breakfast, lunch, and shared plates in the evening, with dishes including Joey's meatball sandwich and Rachel's side salad.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
What would that be on the side?
I think that's a great idea. Friends, I argue Friends is just as popular now as it when
I think it, yeah.
when it was first running.
I would say so, yeah.
New generations are discovering it.
Same for The Office, same for all those shows.
Uh-huh.
So if you want to go to a place full of white people, go there, just like the show.
Yes, it's true.
Well,
what do I?
Joey and Ross were dating the same black girl for a while, and then
Yeah.
Ross was in a relationship with Aisha Tyler.
Yeah, for a while. Yeah, that's true.
Did they let them into the coffee shop?
They were in the coffee shop.
Yeah, they were.
I must have missed that episode.
I think Aisha Tyler has a crazy IQ.
Yeah,
right?
she does.
Yeah, like 190 or something.
Very, very
Yeah.
smart.
She's been in here.
She's real smart.
Yeah, and talented and pretty.
Oh, yeah.
I've been to they do pop-ups of the set of Friends, and I went to the one in Chicago, and I enjoyed it very much.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What do you think of that, Tom?
So I'll have to go to Boston now, hang out at Central Perk.
This sounds like it'll be permanent.
Yeah, this one is going to be permanent. This isn't one of the traveling shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tom, do you have a favorite TV show that you would go to the set and participate in something like this?
Yeah, if they did a WKRP
Yeah.
Really?
thing, I would go there.
I wonder what they could make that a bar.
That would be fun.
They'd
Yeah.
have a couch you could go pass out on like you were Johnny Fever.
They don't have anything in Cincinnati for that acknowledges that?
I don't think so.
Huh. Because there's like a Cheers bar, right? Like the real bar.
Isn't there a Cosby bar where you...
Oh, my God.
You don't bring your own drink, but you certainly bring
Do you have
the additives.
Do you have a book or a light over there that, hey, mention this? Is that what...
Sorry.
What about Leave It to Beaver or
No.
one of those shows? No?
Tom, have you ever taken the Universal Studios tour, the backlot tour?
No.
Where all of a sudden you drive by those, like the Psycho House and stuff like that. It's the
Oh,
real.
we did that when I was a kid.
That stuff
Yeah.
is so fun.
Yeah.
The Psycho House is tiny, right? Didn't Hitchcock
Yeah,
build it?
it's not like a scale.
Yeah.
No, it's up on a hill, actually, is how, yeah.
It's like 1/3 the size or some number. And
There's video of one day, I forget what they were filming. It may have been like The Grinch or something on the lot, and Jim Carrey decided he was going to dress as Mrs. Bates and come out and scare people.
Oh, really?
on that tour. Yeah, so he would attack the tram. Fun.
Yeah. A dingo has been caught burglarizing a boat off the coast of Australia.
I never thought I'd hear those.
Yeah.
A boat and a dingo.
Isn't this our second burglary on a boat story?
Yeah, yesterday
we had that one.
We had the story yesterday of the...
wasn't a dingo, was it?
No, it was a man who... It was a
man.
shatting man.
A what?
A shatting man.
Festival out west.
It is.
He's a real
I prefer Burning Man.
shatting man.
Oh, that was the guy.
Shatting in
A garbage can.
Okay, that was the guy that. That was the guy that they have on video. The guy pooping on the
poop deck.
On the
yeah.
poop deck. Yeah, that was again
Yeah.
leaving a.
I'm sorry, guys.
He must have been disgusted. And why else would you do that?
He must have been disgusted.
Well, I don't think the dingo did anything on the poop deck, but video taken of the unusual scene shows the dingo climbing out of the boat with food in his mouth.
Was it a dinghy? A dingo on a dinghy?
The dingo then jumps into the surf and runs up the beach.
A dingo on a boat's a bingo, right?
I think it is a bingo.
Oh,
Bingo?
very good.
Okay.
According to the video's description on social media, the animal made 3 trips to the boat where it had taken a handbag with a muffin in it, chips, chocolate, and a bag of pork crackle.
I can't get on the boat unless I take my snack bag. I need a muffin and some chips.
Pork cracklings.
Candy.
I know that woman.
You know the dingo loved the pork
There's
rinds.
somebody. There's somebody in this room who loves pork rinds.
I do.
You do?
But who really loves them? Who?
I really love them.
Oh, yeah. Do you prefer them to the cracklins?
No, that's where it gets weird for me. I don't know why, but I don't like that. But I like spicy hot.
The cracklins can get... Go ahead.
You put hot sauce on it?
No, I don't put hot sauce on them. I buy the hot ones.
The more that they're processed, the more she likes them.
Oh, okay.
I really, yeah. Yeah.
A dingo's like a dog, right?
Yeah.
Wild dog.
Yeah. I guess like a coyote type.
There was that famous line in that movie. A dingo ate my bubby.
I don't think it's the movie. I think it really happened.
It's based on a true story.
Right.
It's based on a true story.
But
a dingo really did steal a baby. Or if you
did the
That's their claim.
the problem
dingo
is
eat the baby?
The woman,
they couldn't find it.
Yeah, but then they suspected her of doing something.
I never saw that.
With the baby.
What, a cry in the dark?
Cry in the dark. Sam Neill.
So in this case, a dingo ate my baby Ruth for Halloween. It's a get back to our candy theme.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Coming up, Kostaki Economopoulos, our NFL report. And we'll look forward to that, certainly. I will also let you know that the first
Stand
show...
by, Broncos fans. For those of you waiting for Kostaki, he'll have some jokes about how the Dolphins scored 70 points.
Okay, we'll look forward to that, certainly. Right now, I want to remind you that our friend Steven Singer is out there, and Steven wants to tell you that he does not like the lab-grown diamonds. Thank you very much. No Franken gems for this guy. He wants the real thing, and so do you. In fact, he is such a fan, he'll be giving you one of those lab-grown diamonds when you buy a real, natural, earth-born diamond. Details at IHateStevenSinger.com. You know that when you buy a diamond from Steven Singer, you can always trade it back in for full value when you upgrade. It's that simple. Maybe you want to get the bigger diamond now. Well, now's the time. We'll start with a good one that you like, a real natural earth-born diamond from Steven Singer Jewelers. You'll find him at IHateStevenSinger.com. The jewelry season is always in season. It's jewelry season year-round, including right now. IHateStevenSinger.com. Get those orders in before 2 o'clock Eastern time in the afternoon, and they go out that day. He's famous for his gift wrapping and his guarantees, et cetera, et cetera. Find out what I'm talking about by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Real, natural, earth-born diamonds. Engagement rings online right now at Steven Singer Jewelers. Check out the showroom online, IHateStevenSinger.com. When we come back, it's football time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter.
King Shark. When Charles was a young prince, he never thought he'd be king. Finally ruling England at the age of 73. King Shark. The Queen was his mama. Lucky Chuck. She used the Oxford comma. Born in the royal palace, hands never callous. King Chuck. Now that his mama's gone, I hope he doesn't fail. What exactly did he do as the fancy Prince of Wales? King Chuck. His teeth and ears look big and funny. Bucky Chuck. Will they fit on stamps and money? Born in the royal palace, hands never callous. King Chuck. Chuck, Chuck. The Queen, she had her corgis. Prince Andrew had his orgies. He's wild, that brother Andy. On Epstein Island, dude got randy. Prince Harry moved from good out to Hollywood. King Chuck. Charles loves the polo ponies and dressing up for ceremonies. He wears a kilt, please don't stare. He's not wearing underwear. Finally gets to rule cause he's got the family jewel. King Chuck. He married Diana, they had a castle and a villa. But all the time he dreamed about the homely one, Camilla. King Chuck couldn't wait to get his hands on Horny Chuck. Said he'd like to be her tampon. Born in the royal palace, has the royal phallus. He's so old it won't be long, we'll have to write another song. King Will.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
Let me see this pair of panties with
It kind of looks like
the cushion.
Yeah, see, and it's
Is it a regular pair of panties?
God.
Oh, look at that.
Four of us could fit in these. Should I try these on?
Can we see your butt right now? I mean,
Sure, Bob.
well, I want to see the before and after.
Well,
I can't.
Well, she's in a skirt, though. You really can't.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
Okay. Do you have them on?
Monitors?
No, I don't have them on.
Well, that's really rude.
Wow, that's your big ass?
Wow. Look at this. Nipper attack.
Like,
Kill it. Get it,
do you have them on?
No, your ass looks very nice. You don't need to put them on.
That's not what you
That's not what you said.
No,
You
see,
implied she had a big ass.
now.
All right, we need a before of Christy's butt. Take as long as you like, Dean. Come on, smile.
Now, do you just put them on? Are you going to put them on? Can you?
Oh, remember, Christy, the padding.
put 'em on right
the
now.
padding goes in the back.
Yeah,
now.
make
Remember
sure you
that.
do it
Just
right.
like pant. Oh, she's
She's slipping them right on. So, okay, wait a second. No, she's slipping them.
She has a
trick.
sker on, so she can just put them right on.
I didn't know we were.
Okay.
Dean, get some of that while you're at. Come on, Dean.
You're not wearing.
Come on, Dean.
Are you wearing hose?
Come on, what are you, queer, Dean?
You're not wearing. You're not wearing hose, are you?
Women don't wear hoods.
Now, are you wearing? But are you wearing traditional panties right now?
Yeah, boring.
It's Friday, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just boring, ugly.
No, I mean, but you do have panties on because those
Yes.
those haven't been laundered. You might get some.
So do you. Come on, Dean. Make love to the camera, Christy. Go for it.
Okay, now she's slipping.
you can't-
Could you let's allow a little bit of dignity. Christy Lee is now slipping on the booty pop
Okay, where's the cameras?
panty augmenter. What does it say on the?
Okay.
Okay, now she's let's see.
Now, all of a sudden, you got those on, so
now she's got the
now,
padded.
I'm
Well,
curious,
hold on.
if you sit down, do you feel the big cushion? Is it like being on a
No, that's me.
on lawn furniture? Oh,
Oh yeah. Oh, baby's got back. Oh wow. Looks like you've
Let's
got.
take a look at that.
Oh my God. It looks like you got a huge ass tumor. You have shelf ass.
Nice. So step out from behind the monitors.
Okay.
Let's see what.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God!
Yeah,
look at that.
she's got baby's got back now.
Well, that really does pop them out
It
there.
really really accentuates the backside of your backside.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's.
Look at that.
Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, gang, it's Ken Tarmac.
Kenny!
Hey, we just landed. I got a call on the white courtesy phone. I'll tell you what.
What?
Corporate has spy goggles today. They can find me anywhere.
Really?
So I'm on the plane. I'm on the 620 guy. And like I was saying, I'm next to some guy that kept going on and on and on today.
Yeah.
And almost ruined. Oh, gosh. I have another phone call.
You do?
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hi.
Hi. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Hey, man. He's over there in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Yes, hello. I'm at the Steven Singer Jewelers Sidekick Chair, where Steven Singer Jewelers is proving how worthless lab-grown diamonds are by giving away a free 1-carat lab diamond with every engagement ring purchase. While supplies last, purchase is necessary. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for all the details.
Thank you very much.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
I think we're going to do our satellite hookup there. There he is. It's comedian Kostaki Economopoulos with the NFL report from All Pro Lines, the only show of its kind in which you too can participate and send Kostaki some jokes. He likes to tackle the world of the NFL from a comedy perspective. Is that fair, Kostaki?
Yeah, a humorous point of view, hopefully. Maybe.
Yes.
We try.
Well, now, what have you got for us today?
Yeah, Taylor Swift, Arrowhead State. I don't know if you heard. Maybe you didn't hear.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to hear what a tool Travis is in the song next year. This should be fun. Alanis Morissette is Dave Coulier as Taylor Swift is the Travis Kelce. Is that what we're doing?
Could be. We'll see.
I've dated some strong women, but none of them could write a global hit about what an a-hole I am. You know, that's intimidating. You invite a woman to a stadium for a big NFL game to see you play that she could sell out by herself, right? She understands football players. She gets hurt a lot too.
Yeah, she does.
What I hear in the songs. She's probably just in it for the publicity. This poor girl can't get any press. So.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, she's starved for it.
Did you see that his jersey went up 400% in sales over after Sunday's game?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! It's such an interesting. I guess it makes sense. You know, the whole. What the weird part was when Kanye burst into the family box and introduced Beyonce to Kelsey's mom.
Hilarious. That's excellent.
I thought that was
very.
But the big news football-wise was the Dolphins scored 70 points. That's an entire season worth of points for the Jets. That's a lot of. The Dolphins scored like an NBA player at a Kardashian family picnic or something. That's a lot of. The Broncos ceded more ground than the French army. It was.
That's CED.
Seeded, right?
Rough on fans for Colorado all over the place.
Yeah, they had a tough run this weekend. That's right. Yeah, they sure did.
Outscored by like 100 points if you put the two teams together.
Yeah.
No kidding. Oh, my goodness. 70, though. In South Florida, that's no big deal. It's still young, right? 70s, not really.
Oh, yeah. No, you're looking good.
The final was 70-20. That sounds like the ages of a Hollywood couple. It's Al Pacino. That's like you could say the Broncos got Tony Randalled. You know what I'm saying?
He would often date young
okay.
women.
Thank you.
I don't know who he was kidding.
Gardner Minshew stepped out of the back of the end zone, to which Falcons fans replied, "The what zone? What's the zone you speak of?" Usher is going to perform at the Super Bowl. He's from Atlanta, so at least he's supposed to quit after halftime. That's. I don't know if you remember the Falcons had a.
Oh,
yeah.
28.
Very bad Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Very tough Super Bowl. The NFL scouting sites for future games in Spain and Brazil. Someday they might even put a professional football team in Chicago. That would be nice.
Bear's not good, you see.
They're not good. Oh, cocaine bear is better. This is a true story. Thieves stole $100,000 in equipment from the Bears stadium this weekend, but they left the playbooks, right? No value. They had no. $100,000 of equipment. Did we expect security for the Bears to play good defense? That's not what we. It's a big deal. They squandered millions of dollars in talent. You know what happens. Tropical storm Ophelia affected the game between the Patriots and Jets. That sounds like three things that blow. Huh? The storm and Ophelia, Patriots, the Jets. It was an area of low pressure as opposed to New York's area of low expectations. I can relate. I too have struggled to score in New York. You know, you got a little kid.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
Jets coach Robert Saleh said Zach Wilson gives them the best chance to win. It was like, oh no, Saleh's going blind. It's a shame he's so young. Is he not watching these games? I was in the other room and I heard the commentator say the Jets have broken the plane. It did not occur to me that he meant touchdown. I thought it was a totally different. All right, let's close on this. I keep seeing some version of the headline, Chubb is out. I'm like, wait, is this about Brett Favre? Is there another?
Again.
Now, Kostaki will be on the road.
Remember how weird that thing looked? Brett Favre?
Oh, is Brett Favre the little mushroom cap? Yeah, very, very odd.
Very odd helmet.
Yeah, who'd send that to someone? What are you thinking? This
Why
week,
can't I get that out of my head?
Yeah, Friday night, it's Talent Oregon at the Talent Club.
Huh.
Yes.
That's pressure.
Lots of talent. Yes.
I worked there once, and they called the Better Business Bureau.
No talent on stage.
Oh, truth in advertising, ladies and gentlemen. The FTC is all of. Saturday, it's beautiful Redding, California, at the Wind River Resort with Kostaki Economopoulos. That's this Saturday. And then Sunday, Chico at the Chico Theater Company.
Chico.
I'm excited.
Live and in person. Coming up down the road a piece, October 12th, it's Clarksville, Tennessee at the Legion. And then the 13th, Muscle Shoals, Alabama in the Mabrum.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Great. And then you can join All Pro Lines and your confidence pool. Want to explain that one more time, Kostaki?
Oh, the confidence pool. Yeah, it's a pick'em league. It's just there's a little extra step of a strategy to it. And we asked for $30 contribution to the V Foundation to play. We got weekly prizes. We got season-long prizes. It's good fun. We got a bunch of people in there, including your very own Griswold kid, and Bob Cavoyan's playing, and my brother, and a bunch of the regulars from the All Pro Line social media platforms. It's fun. Get in there and play some football with us.
And submit your jokes to All Pro Lines floating around on all social media platforms with Kostaki Economopoulos. Okay, yes, Kostaki, thank you very much.
See you, man.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you.
Nice work.
Now, we have Jess Hooker sitting in for Christy Lee, quarterbacking the news today to extend our analogy.
Scientists are suggesting that the blue light emitted from smartphones and tablets may lead to early puberty in male rats.
Whoa.
Hang on a second. I know these iPhones are almost, you can just pick one up and run it, but
sure.
A rat can't?
Rats.
Okay.
For the study, rats were exposed to either a normal light cycle or a blue light for several hours. Researchers discovered that the signs of puberty occurred significantly earlier in male rats exposed to blue light.
Because they got all that porn they're looking at.
Oh, okay.
You give a rat a cell phone.
It's not the light, it's the content.
Josh, what's the best porno site? What's it called?
I think the most popular is Pornhub.
But you go to the Pornhub, and those rats, they got to get to puberty so they can take advantage of all this stuff.
The longer the rats were exposed to blue light, the earlier their puberty started, while they also showed suppressed sperm development and damaged testicular tissue.
Oh, well, that's no good.
No.
Don't you think the rats, though, would really get into porn because
they love fornicating?
No, they all look alike. So it's not, you could really picture yourself in the scene, right?
Oh, yeah. Hey, that guy looks just like me.
That guy looks just like me.
Is that the purpose of porn, is to picture yourself in the scene?
I don't know.
Little POV for the chickster?
Little POV.
See, that's your taste.
See what's going on? Yeah.
First of all, I don't think it's politically correct to say that all rats look the same.
I knew he was going to do that.
You know.
They're rats. They're squealing rats. They're everywhere.
They can tell each other apart.
They can?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Mostly by smell.
This sounds like it's insane to be exposing them to blue light.
Apparently.
What, rats at Kmart have big bushy pubes?
I bet you a whore rat smells awful.
What?
You may be right.
Does anyone else have the blue light special, or are there any Kmarts left, or is that?
I think I honestly think that they've closed like the last handful in the last year. So,
okay.
They are done.
Remember the blue light specials?
But does somebody else own the blue light specials? Has any other store taken that over?
I don't know. I just No, and it was like it was a light, right?
Huge.
In the-
Yeah,
It
like
was
a
on a-
siren kind of light, but it didn't.
It was on a cart with wheels, and they would take it around the store.
Oh, it was?
Blue
Yeah.
light special.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't they make an announcement?
Yeah.
Today's blue light special.
Blue light special.
Aisle 7.
Find the blue light. That was also the place that I used a credit card for the first time, and they had a book that they'd look up your number in, and then they had the Chirkunker, where you take your card.
I remember the Chirkunker, but a book.
I don't remember the book.
Look up your a number.
So you didn't have a physical card.
No, I had. You give them the card, and then they take the card and look it up in the book.
To
see-
confirm.
To confirm if you're.
I don't use cash anymore, but there was a time a few years ago when you'd give them a bill and they would take that yellow magic marker and run it.
Oh yeah. They still do that to check for.
You take that personally, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Yeah, well,
I always
then
bite my coins.
Give me
when
my
they give
change, bitch, and give me that pen. I'll check out your bills.
You know what, Pat? You should, when they give you change back, you bite
I
a quarter.
It. I actually do.
Bite the quarter.
I give them a look.
And I'm the paranoid one.
Okay.
All right.
So the rats with blue lights have extra pubic hair. Okay, good to know.
Well, the implication is that young men are gonna,
lots of
maybe have
boys and girls. Well, yeah, I guess just boy
aren't
rats.
kids getting to puberty earlier because of the foods we eat?
Also, the hormones and the additives.
Oh,
in
no
our
kidding.
Food. Yeah.
Hey, you know how to make a hormone?
Don't pay.
Is it
her.
you hand her a check? Or
No, we have Hooker doing. Now we got Hooker doing your old jokes.
Yeah. In my voice, it was eerie. Did you hear her?
Now I found the story you were referencing earlier, Jess.
Yes.
From WBBH TV.
From the Stuttering Foundation. It's WBBH.
Florida man was arrested for defecating on the deck of a boat he was burglarizing, according to the Punta Gorda police. We found out Punta Gorda does not mean fat. It means
fat point.
Point.
A large point, I guess.
Sweet.
Drop the N.
This was at the Lachley Park Marina. Officers were told that items were stolen off the vessel. Security cameras caught the suspect defecating on the boat, which we determined, of course, it was the poop deck. The suspect, suspect's 75 years old, which is old
I'm
enough.
not going to stop till you stop laughing.
Old enough to know better. Is that the sound of the mad shatter, if you will?
I can't say what that's the sound of.
You're going to accidentally.
They've also accused this guy of stealing stuff from an unoccupied car. Does not say whether or not he defecated in the car. Oh God.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's rough.
So what do you say when they take one of your 20s and they put the marker on it, and you're just standing there looking at them, watching them do this? Are you like giving them a look, or do you go,
really?
You think that's real, or some wisecrack?
No. I mean, I'm living cash free now.
Yes, go ahead. I have a counterfeiting machine in my bag.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I have a golden retriever.
You caught me, friend.
Yes, I'm going from convenience store to convenience store, passing 20. That's right. Way to go, Chad.
That's still a thing?
Well,
yeah, they have to do it.
Sure.
So what happens if it's counterfeit?
They're bad
They
20s.
take it.
They take the
confiscate it.
bill, and then maybe they call. I don't know.
I mean, with the pen, you mark it with the pen. Does the pen?
It must do
I
something.
think it turns a color, probably.
Okay. All right.
I don't. Oh yeah, I don't know what happens when it is.
It explodes.
No, I think that it probably stays. It disappears, right? Like if it's real money, that pin mark disappears.
I don't know the. I don't know
the answer.
Isn't there also a thing where they put them in? They put the bill in, and it squirts it back out.
It does squirt it back out.
That's a change machine that you got there.
That's the ATM.
Okay. All righty.
Do you remember when they used to put those little ribbons in it? They would. That was a part of.
There's still a metallic.
Did you guys ever
ribbon in that?
Yeah. Did you ever like rip it and tear it out?
I know. I saw it done.
Yeah, we used to do that.
You ever go to a gas station that no longer requires you to fill out a census form before they start pumping the gas?
Those don't exist. Yeah.
Hey, you want a car wash? No, not really. Do you want to buy a screwdriver? No. Shut up.
Makes me nuts.
What about the TV monitor? You ever watch the TV
No,
monitor on
I
a
hate
gas
that.
pump? Yeah.
I just want to buy the gas, okay?
Hi.
Maria Menounos.
Marina Menounos.
Oh, my God.
I love Maria. I love Mario Lopez.
I know, but what happened that you're now the gas station TV girl? Like,
I think she had
You know what happens?
brain cancer, actually.
You get a nice
Are you
paycheck.
serious?
Yeah. She's okay now. But
Yeah, I'm with Ace. You know what happens? You walk to the bank
Yeah,
with
that's
a
true.
check.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
Maria's been in here. I remember her
She's
being
very
in
nice.
She's pretty.
Maria, you're very pretty.
You know, I can give you as many 20s as you'd like. Okay.
Florida authorities say an alleged drug dealer called police to report that he'd been robbed.
Oh!
Police responded to a call from the 33-year-old Eric Thomas in Largo, who told officers that he was selling marijuana and someone stole $10 from him while he was attempting to sell it.
All right. I'm sorry, man.
$10.
You eat the $10.
$10 is $10, man.
Yeah.
What's the rule? You don't get, what is it? You don't get high on your own supply.
Right. Well,
Okay.
while reporting the theft, the suspect allegedly had 11 baggies of cannabis in his hands. During a post-arrest search, police reported finding 2 baggies containing cocaine in the man's wallet.
Even dealers can't figure out where it's legal and where it isn't.
The 33-year-old was charged with a pair of drug felonies.
Idiot.
$10.
This
You
is
know,
very
Really? Over $10.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And we almost had it all in Key Largo. Fabulous.
Bertie Higgins?
Bertie Higgins. We had it all, just like Bogey and Bacall in Key Largo.
Wow.
Yes.
Key Largo, good movie. You ever see it?
That's right. You ever watch that movie and listen to it on Raycon earbuds?
Oh, I haven't.
You can hear Tonto talking. He plays one of the Osceola brothers.
The what brothers?
Ciola.
Oh, my bad.
They hated being called.
Yeah, you never went with
Hey, Osceola, get over here. Hey.
Hi.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, if I had had my Raycons in, I would have heard you.
That's exactly right. Raycons every day. What are we talking about? We're talking about those Raycon earbuds, the official earbud of the Bob and Tom Show. You know, Raycons have noise isolation and awareness mode. You can choose to be immersed or tune into your surroundings. You can listen while you travel or during a grueling workout. Maybe you're going down to Key Largo. And Raycons have optimized gel tips to fit every ear ever made, and they're comfortable enough for all-day wear. And remember, Raycons will not budge. And with Raycon, you also get 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and Raycons start about half the price of other premium audio brands. And no wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 78,000 five-star reviews. As school's back in session, Raycon's having their back-to-school sale. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20% off site-wide plus free shipping. That's buyraycon.com to score 20% off. Remember, that's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Raycons are the best. Read the reviews. I was just thinking about this story you just had about this guy who's selling pot illegally, but he calls the cops.
And reports that he...
I think we're missing the whole thing. This guy must be selling great weed if he's so high that he's stupid enough to call the police.
That is some good weed.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a... Hey, you tried this new strain. It's called a super dumbass. You'll do incredibly dumb things and
Hey, you gotta
call the cops on yourself.
Got any of that SDA?
It's stupid dumbass. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Hey, for everything Bob and Tom, check out our website, bobandtom.com. All the latest highlights, news, information, links to all of our social media sites. A great way to get your relationship letter into Allie Breen. She'll be joining us on Wednesday's Bob and Tom show in the 9 o'clock hour Eastern time. One of our most popular segments. You send in your relationship letters, and Allie Breen reads them to us on the air, and we, by gosh, try to help you out. Dear Allie, Tom likes to call it sexy time. And again, you can find the links to all of our social media sites right there at bobandtom.com. As we roll through a Tuesday, Don Stuck on the way. He's a guitar player. I actually sat in the front row of a concert of the Allman Brothers Band back in the day. Got to see the Allman Brothers up close right there with my buddy Don Stuck, and he'll be joining us to talk about his Guinness Book of World Record longest version of Freebird ever played. It's going to be going over 8 hours nonstop this Saturday, September 30th. And Don Stuck's going to be by to tell us all about it. Coming up right here on Bob and Tom Radio.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom sports update. Joe Burrow shook off that lingering calf injury, threw for 259 yards. The Bengals beat the Rams last night in Cincinnati, 19-16. They got their first win after starting the season with 2 losses. Joe Mixon's 14-yard touchdown run in the third quarter gave the reigning AFC North champs their first lead of the season. And Jalen Hurts throws for a touchdown, runs for another, helped the Eagles remain unbeaten, 25-11 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last night in Tampa. College football, Colorado falls out of the AP college football poll. That resounding loss to Oregon in one of the weekend's big games. Georgia still at number 1. Michigan comes in at number 2. Texas at 3. And Ohio State moves up 2 spots to number 4. Major League Baseball interleague action. Yankees beat Arizona 6-4. American League winners Houston and Texas. And the National League, San Francisco beat San Diego 2-1. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
I bet you were fun in school.
Had a good time at school.
Yeah, I bet the teachers loved you.
Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah, right. Yeah, I went to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you about this. You look like you spend a lot of time lifting weights. Are you a fitness buff?
Oh, yeah, I like to pump a little iron, you know what I mean? I drink the protein shakes, take the vitamins, take the St. John's for my wart. I do the whole thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You got a wart, do you?
I like to go out and chalk up. The whole key is chalking up. You got to chalk up when you go. You got to chalk it up. I got the weight belt on. Chicks dig the weight belts. They dig the weight belts with a name on the back. You know, Steve. I don't know who Steve is, but he's missing his weight belt. Is that what you were waiting for? That's yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like to pump it up. You got to be in top shape because I play golf.
You do.
You guys know the golf bit.
Oh, yeah.
I love golf. I play a lot of golf. I got some new golf jokes. I play a lot of golf. Oh, yeah. Every hole, like 14,000 strokes. That's a lot of golf. You know what I mean? I look like a propeller out there just swinging away. I love golf. I swing with one hand. I don't even use 2 hands. I don't care. The instructor's always trying to change your grip. Like, yeah, you're not the boss of me. I hit that ball as hard as I can, walk 6 feet, and hit it again. Every hole I use the driver. Par 3, I don't want to see a 7-iron. I let the big dog eat. I grip and rip it. I got the weight belt on. Steve's playing some golf, baby. You give me a golf cart, a 12-pack, and a lake. I'll show you how to have fun all day. You ever wonder how far a golf cart can go in a lake before it sinks? 13 feet. I love golf. What a sport. It's a good sport.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schlitz, for me.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Jim, we mentioned you are a tall man.
Yes.
6'6", huh?
6'6". Are you a single guy or married guy?
I just got married.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes.
How's that going?
First timer?
Yeah, first timer.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
I'm learning, very slowly. I'm learning, when women get married, they take the guy's name, and I'm learning that us guys are also given. My married name is somebody. somebody's got to take the trash out. At first I was like, is he talking to somebody else? Is there somebody else here?
Somebody.
Shouldn't we be on a first-name basis by now?
Well, someone's going to have to go to the hardware store, and somebody's going to have to put this table together.
Hunting is huge in Michigan. I don't want to upset any hunters because generally they're very well armed. But I am not a hunter. I don't get the deer hunting thing. I don't understand it. Mainly for this reason. I think it's unfair. The deer hunting season coincides with the deer mating season. Everyone know that? The deer just trying to hook up.
Yeah.
You know, that's not fair. I mean, picture yourself. You're at a bar. It's late at night. Last call. You're sitting there. Somebody sneaks up behind you dressed as a chair.
Right.
Shoot you in the head.
That's not fair.
It's not fair at all.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and...
Ooh, how about that?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
He's over there in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hi, everybody.
How you doing, pal? You all
So
right?
far, so good. Yeah.
Good. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Just organizing a couple things over here.
Yeah. Thanks for joining me.
You're welcome. We have...
you do see it, don't you?
Pardon me?
You see what you're doing. I mean, every time I introduce you, you have to act like you're busy.
I am busy.
No, I don't believe you. Nobody's that busy.
I am very busy.
No, you're not.
You know how you like to find stuff to not do? Like,
yeah.
You just don't do anything?
Yeah, right, yeah.
He's the opposite. He always wants something to do.
Yeah, but he's not. He just thinks that's what he's busy with, though, looking for something to do.
Well, I have things I'm actually doing over
Okay, name two.
Well, let's see now. I was getting some information about this next thing I'm going to be featuring.
What can you define thing that you're
It is an
featuring?
audio segment that Dean has kindly set up for me. We'll be getting to that.
It sounds like Dean had something to do.
Dean looks very concerned.
No, I asked for some more
cowbell.
It's not that damn dog in the paper towel holder, is it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Weimaraner?
Gus. Old Gussie.
Gus from Australia.
Yeah, that kind of sounds like me talking. I don't really have a lesser human being.
Why is he talking to me?
Tom's doing an impression
And
now you're implying a 20's no good? Is that what you're doing? Okay.
Yeah, perhaps maybe educate yourself to the basics of life. Yes, about maybe developing a flush toilet before you land on the moon. No, I was actually going over the Pigskin Pick'em info over here. So week 4 begins. You happy now? You played something no one likes that is utterly witless.
No one likes that.
I don't like it.
Context.
I love it.
Why is there a drum roll?
Because it's presenting the pigskin.
Who gave that to you?
Dino.
Oh, okay.
The Pigskin Pick'em.
He prepared me. Was preparing me for an audio that I was going to play. How about this one?
I just saw a pig man. A pig man. You know, he was sleeping, and then he woke up and he looked at me, and he made this horrible sound. This.
It was a pig man, Tom.
What is that?
It's Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
It's Kramer.
Okay.
Kramer finds a pig in the hospital.
A pig man.
Well, now, so you don't like the sound of this is an actual dog, an actual Weimaraner.
Yeah.
You know what they look like? Kind of brown, flat ears.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. No.
They're the dogs you see all the time dressed up like people.
Yes.
There's a whole beautiful book of those.
Like generals.
A beautiful book of those.
A beautiful book.
Oh, it's famous.
Yeah. It's absolutely famous.
No, I don't like it.
No. Here's what happens when you take a hunk of true classic rock, one of the earliest big rock hits, Inagata de Vida. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. So the
What does that mean?
In the Garden of Eden.
They were drunk, I think.
Yeah, they were.
All right.
They were too high.
Hey, in the Garden of Eden.
Why would you even ask that?
Jumped on you.
You're familiar with the Garden of Eden, and you're
Yeah.
Your heathen.
Yeah.
okay. Your whatever pagan rituals you celebrate.
He really thinks that, I bet.
No, he thinks that what he just said about he thinks that about all of us. None of us have real lives, and we're just little toy people, like puppets.
What do you do all day?
Yeah.
What do you do all day?
My new office is in the back of the building, and I see Tom a lot.
He thinks you're left. He thinks you've left.
I know he does. He walks by my office every single day.
Yeah.
And he never acknowledges me. If I'm not
He thinks
in
you're busy.
here,
He's leaving you alone to work.
no, I don't think he knows I'm back there.
He doesn't know.
Do you
it's
know where
her.
my new office is?
He has no idea it's her.
Yeah, I know where it's.
Have you heard him fart or anything like that?
No.
Yeah, I like to shove my ass
That
in
was
there.
another
fart
incident.
and called.
She's seen him pee.
That's the other thing. So
What?
my new office window is right where Tom pees in the back of the building.
Oh, no.
And he walks by and he doesn't see me. He just walks right by. And I was like, that's weird. And then a half a second later, he comes back and I was like, oh my gosh, he was peeing.
It's wang time. Boom.
Urinating outdoors keeps the deer away from my car.
Also away from my office window.
Yeah, but
could I play the Inagata de Vida thing?
Sure.
I tried to set
What
this
does
up.
that mean? In the Garden of Eden?
I want to hear this again.
In the Garden of Eden. Oh, I didn't.
This is what it would be like if you had a Weimaraner playing a.
What about Putin's tits?
You got to stop saying that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Here it is. That's pretty good. See,
I don't know what it says about my brain,
If you
but
didn't think that was worth it.
I really like that today. I don't know what it is.
So nice. What I was going to mention was the Pigskin Pick'em competition. Get your entries in. Just pick the winners. Forget about the spread. Pick the winners of the pro games starting Thursday evening. That'll be week 4. We'll have our week 3 winner announced, I assume, tomorrow morning at some point.
Yeah.
If not
exciting.
sooner.
I think
okay.
so.
Right now, we were talking about Geechee Guy.
Dear idiots, sorry, it's a letter. As of last August, what was that? Last month.
Oh my God, read it.
There are 20 Kmart stores left in the
20?
United States. That's what he says. This is Anthony. You're welcome.
No, there's not.
That's what he says.
There's 3.
That's what Anthony says.
Anthony doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
That's all right. Windbags don't have to be correct.
That's exactly
They
right.
don't?
Right.
He windbags going to windbag.
That's the rule?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's how we get windbags to windbag in. It was another windbag.
Make stuff up.
Yeah.
On a much different note.
Yeah, happy, yeah.
I thought we would feature something from the late Geechee Guy.
Mm-hmm.
This was performed while he was still breathing.
Yeah.
Here we go.
What is
Joining us in the studio, it's Geechee Guy. Geech. Well, obviously you're a comedian traveling all over the world. Any interesting places you've been lately? Been out of states at all?
Yeah, well, I'm Hawaii, but that's not really out of the States.
No, it isn't.
Okay,
but it's kind of cool.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. The language is weird. Aloha means hello and goodbye. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Good thing the Beatles weren't Hawaiian and be like, I say aloha and you say aloha. Aloha, aloha. Aloha, aloha. Aloha, aloha. Aloha, aloha, aloha. Aloha, aloha.
Kind of takes the magic of the song away.
Kind of, yeah, a little bit. We rented a car. We had to put down cash because I don't have a credit card.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in credit cards.
You don't?
Well, I would if I could get one. But, I mean, what's the point in leaving something you can't get? So that's kind of the way I look at it. And the bathrooms are weird over there because they don't say men and women on them. They don't even have, like, the skirt lady and trouser guy, the little pictures. They just say, like, Connie and Wahine. And I didn't know what that meant. I went into, went in the wrong one, actually. And I didn't, I was trying to use my own logic. I'm going, I know a woman named Connie, and I have a wahine. So I'm big wahine. I'm hung like a globetrotter. But, we can get into that later. My wahine is so long it has an intermission. That's about it. People smoke cigarettes and talk about the first half. Middle of my wahine. But Hawaii Hawaii is very, very, very fun. I had a good time there. We went snorkeling. We went diving. You dive, right? What you guys were talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. We saw these big old fish swimming around. No big deal now that I think about it, because that's what they do. Really. They just swim around. They're not doing anything special. If they were skiing or something, I could see a couple extra bucks. But they were just swimming. And we saw the Captain Cook Memorial, Captain Cook Monument. You know who that was? He's the guy that discovered Hawaii.
Sure.
Well, he discovered that there were people already there, but he was the first European, and then they killed him. But, well, it was a long story. They thought he was a god and all this stuff. And then there was another monument down the beach a little ways, the Captain Crunch Monument, just a little lesser known. That's where he discovered the crunchberry.
Is that right?
He was killed, too, by the same people that killed Captain Cook.
I didn't know that.
Serial killers.
Oh, boy.
Cranked you right in on that one.
Geach, we'll miss you, buddy. When we come back, what's happening at the news desk?
We have stoned sheep. We have people stuck on a ride upside down.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and the Mexican police arrest a Chucky doll.
Thank goodness. And we need to listen to them.
Fine work.
Nobody ever does.
Yeah.
He's a maniac.
Glad you got everything else under control. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
Don't tell anyone about the way you hold my hand. Don't tell anyone about the things that we have planned. I won't tell anybody, won't tell anybody. They want to push me down, they want to see you fall down. Don't tell anybody that you turn the world around. I won't tell anyone that your voice is my favorite sound. I won't tell anybody, won't tell anybody. They want to see us fall, they want to see us fall down. I don't need a parachute, baby, if I've got you, baby, if I've got you. I don't need a parachute, you're gonna catch me, you're gonna catch if I fall down, down, down. I don't need a parachute, baby, if I've got you, baby, if I've got you. I don't need a parachute, you're gonna catch me, you're gonna catch if I fall. Don't believe the things you tell yourself so late at night, and you are your own worst enemy. You'll never win the fight. Just hold on to me, and I'll hold on to you. It's you and me up against the world. It's you and me. Love, I don't need a parachute, baby, if I've got you, baby, if I've got you. I don't need a parachute, you're gonna catch me, you're gonna catch if I fall down, down, down. I don't need a parachute, baby, if I've got you, baby, if I've got you. I don't need a parachute, you're gonna catch me, you're gonna catch if I fall. I won't fall out of love, I won't fall out of, I won't fall out of love, I won't fall out of, I won't fall out of love, I won't fall out of, I won't fall out of love. I fall into you, I won't fall out, won't fall out, won't fall out, I won't fall out, 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 I won't fall out. I fall into you. I don't need a parachute, baby, if I've got you, baby, if I've got you. I don't need a parachute. You're gonna catch me, you're gonna catch if I fall. I fall into you. I don't need a parachute, lead anyone. I don't need a parachute. You're gonna catch me, you're gonna catch if I fall. I don't need a parachute, baby, if I've got you, baby, if I've got you. I don't need a parachute, you're gonna catch me, you're gonna catch if I fall down.
You know, it's funny you mentioned Giant because a colleague of mine, Tony Robbins, wrote Awaken the Giant Within, Bob. And if we have time, I'd like to explain the difference between me and Tony Robbins, one of the most successful.
I'd love to know.
Oh, a couple $1 million?
Well, no, not really. You know, Tony Robbins wrote a book, as you know, called Awaken the Giant Within. Sold over 20 million copies. And in this book, Christy, Mr. Robbins postulates, that means theorizes, that everyone has a giant within them just waiting to break out and do fabulous things. Well, I think that's a crock of, you know what I mean. I think if you feel you have a giant within you, you're probably constipated.
Yeah.
Yeah. My new book, Meet Me in the Middle, is an answer to Zig Ziglar's See You at the Top. See, I think we are our own worst enemy, and the sooner that people realize that in the success world, we are our own worst enemy. Our middle name should be Versus. I don't believe, and I think Chick would agree with this, success is not something we reach as a final destination. Success is like an illness, isn't it? We have bouts of success, episodes of success, and then we fall down and flounder some more. And my book shows you how to take advantage of those times you do succeed and parlay those up. And there's a reason why I'm able to drive a 1987 Cadillac Fleetwood. I have 3 cars, 2 of which are running.
Jerry Springer show because their mom was sleeping with their older brother Joe. I'm sick, feeling bad, but at least my older brother's not my dad. I'm sick of these 4 walls, and my arms are tired of playing with my dogs. I'm sick.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Paul.
And this is Storm.
And we're Paul and Storm, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
Oh, that woke Chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Dr. Lanter.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the news desk. It's Jess Hooker.
Charles.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
I'm known as Charles in some circles. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick. And here's Tom.
Thank you very much. We were checking in with some news headlines. Coming up, we have a special guest. We're going to be talking about, we like to talk about stupid world records on this show. And we have someone who's going to be participating in and leading the charge, I guess, on this dumb world record, which is playing the song Free Bird for more than 8 hours. Is that the deal?
Yeah, that's the deal.
Now, is there an existing record that he's going to be breaking, or is this the first?
Yes, because it has to be between 8 and 10 hours long, apparently. So there is a record. Yeah.
And when I say he's going to be playing it, it will be a live band.
It will be, it'll be a group of 60-plus musicians that kind of work in and out for that 8 to 10 hour period. Yeah.
And Don's an accomplished guitar player. He's good.
He's very good.
So it'll be Mr. Don Stock and many others. But Don is going to, is he stopping by, or are we going to talk to him on the phone?
No, he's in Chicago, so he's going to Zoom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so look forward to that for those of you interested in the world record. Right now, we go back to the news desk with Jess Hooker sitting in for Christy Lee.
A herd of sheep got into medical marijuana greenhouse in Greece and ate 220 pounds of cannabis.
Wow. That's right. That's the way sheep roll, baby.
The incident occurred in the town of Almyros. A shepherd had noticed the flock began acting strangely and realized the animals had eaten a large part of the cannabis crop.
Oh.
The owner of the greenhouse says his plants were already heavily damaged by the heat wave and flooding from Storm Daniel when the sheep consumed nearly all of what he had left.
Wow. What did they say? The sheep were acting in a strange manner. I wonder what they mean.
I don't know.
Hey, what, man?
Yeah.
Hey, you got any mutton edibles? Tastes like my aunt.
They don't want to eat themselves.
They're not going to be cannibalistic.
Tastes like my Aunt Margaret. What the hell? They can make a sweater out of me and get a fish fan high, man. Make a vest out of me.
Did you have something, Pat?
I do. I got something.
Yeah.
How about stone sheep?
I thought you did, yeah.
Bad sheep. Did you eat the weed? 220 pounds of it. Yes, indeed. Was there in the greenhouse. Looked like normal grass. Man, that new stuff really kicks your ass. Bad sheep. Tell little Bo Peep, we're not lost. We're passed out asleep.
I like that.
I would imagine that they would, they'd just fall asleep, I would think.
Yeah, especially if they're counting each other.
Yeah, you look around. Look at that. 1, 2.
Hey, do you think that when sheep can't sleep, they count people?
Oh, that's an interesting thought, Chick.
Yeah, thanks.
A lot of cannabis news today. What else have you got?
Guests on the lumberjack ride at Canada's Wonderland theme park were stuck.
Hold it. Where's the lumberjack ride? I was in Canada?
In Canada at the Wonderland theme park, and they were stuck upside down for half an hour. According to the CBC, the ride malfunctioned and became stuck in the inverted position.
Help?
Yeah. One of the passengers, 11-year-old Spencer Parkhouse, said everyone was panicking and one person vomited while hanging upside down.
Everyone was panicking. I bet.
Barfing upside down, let me think.
Kind of just falls right out.
Yeah, but I mean...
I don't know. There's something about it like laying in the roof of your mouth.
Yeah, wouldn't it be falling into your nose?
Yes, it would.
He said the ride eventually started up again, but it had to finish, leaving guests terrified that another malfunction would occur. Some riders said they lost feeling in their feet and tears streamed back from their eyes. The theme park said 2 riders reported chest pains and were seen by the park's health center, but were released without any further medical attention.
Okay, I just found a picture of this thing.
Yeah, it's scary.
It looks like 2 gigantic hatchets.
Yeah.
What?
The ones that go like this.
They spin around.
Yeah.
And instead of having a hatchet blade, it has seats for, I don't know, it looks like 15 people or so.
You know the one that it's like it has to start, it gets momentum.
So
and
it's
it
like a
goes
pirate
higher.
ship, but it has 2.
Yes, exactly.
And then they eventually go upside down all the way.
Spins around.
The old Buccaneer.
The Viking boat?
Yeah.
I love that ride.
Oh, you do? You're a fan?
I do, because
You
I
said
don't like roller coasters, so that's about as serious as I get. Yeah.
Well,
I'd puke. Yeah.
Awful.
You puke on roller coasters, or you would puke on this?
On that kind of up and down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'd get nauseated.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm sorry. So what happened at the very end? Is everybody okay?
Everybody's okay. There were a couple people seen by the park's health center, but they were released. No long-term damage. Physically, maybe mentally, but
Okay, no more lumberjack ride for me. Okay.
No.
All right, what else you got?
Police in Mexico arrested a Chucky doll. Yes.
Well, he is murderous.
How do they get a pair of handcuffs on him? Doesn't he have little tiny doll arms? Hands?
I don't know. The incident happened in Monclova, where the officers were photographed handcuffing the doll that had a knife placed in its overalls.
Sure.
According to local media, the doll's owner, identified as Carlos N., used the demon doll to scare people and demand money from them.
No way.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Both were charged with disturbing the peace and putting others' integrity at risk. The officer who handcuffed the doll for photos was was later reprimanded for not taking her job seriously.
Come on, that's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, let the cops have a laugh, okay?
Good Lord.
But also...
You're laughing now. Sodomy is about to happen to Chucky in a Mexican prison.
I believe it. Chucky's a giver, by the way. He'll make... and you know what? If you're going to be sodomized by your prison mate, you want it to be Chucky.
Sure.
Does he sodomize just once, and then that's it? Right?
And you don't feel too much.
Does Chucky walk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He runs even.
Oh,
It's
he'll
so weird.
He'll run after you.
Yeah.
When we were kids, we had a My Buddy doll, and then we saw Chucky, and we made our mom burn the doll because we were terrified of it. Yeah.
Burning didn't necessarily kill Chucky.
Don't you have a big Chucky doll?
I do. I have a Chucky doll, and I have a Tiffany doll, the bride of Chucky.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You do?
I didn't know they got married.
Yeah.
Dean, you don't find this at all stupid and weird?
Says the guy with red skin stuff all over his house.
Hey.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
sorry.
true, but that's a football team.
No, I love them. Yeah, they're my friends.
They're my
Okay, you know what? Go ahead. Make fun of him. all you want.
They have dinner with me. And
I have never watched any of the Chucky movies.
Sure, watch Child.
Does he talk?
Yes. Oh, yes.
What does he sound like?
The actor Brad Dourif is the voice.
He kind of talks like this, doesn't he?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's actually quite good, Chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So demented.
Yeah. He was a serial killer that was being pinned down by the police, and so he had to transfer his soul and being into the body nearest him. And he was in a toy store, and it happened to be a good guy.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that's how that went. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So Chucky, deep down, is a good guy.
No, he's a serial
no.
killer.
No.
Yeah. The doll itself is
A good doll.
Just
but
a-
he's,
just
but
a
he's
doll,
possessed.
Yeah. He's possessed by
You
this.
actually went and purchased a large Chucky doll.
How big is large? What do you mean?
It would be to scale. It would be to actual Chucky size, so maybe 2 feet.
Yeah.
tall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What that put
And
you back?
were you single at the time?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But I to me, that's is it a litmus test or litmus?
Litmus
test?
Yeah. Anybody who's going to be with me should be fine with the Chucky doll and the Tiffany doll.
Do you keep it in bed with you?
No, they're in a closet.
Does it come with you on the first date?
Can I ask?
Yes.
Does it have an orifice?
There are Chucky.
Does Chucky suck?
Does not have it.
Subtle.
Chucky's yeah. Wait a minute.
Chucky doesn't suck.
Very helpful.
And no, I've never Chucky.
Yeah, okay. I'm so sorry.
All righty.
All right.
I don't care.
Tom, do you have any dolls? Did you have any dolls when you were a kid?
No, I just had dummies.
Dummies?
Oh yeah, he had
Knucklehead Smith.
a ventriloquist dummy.
Oh.
Jerry
Oh.
Mahoney.
Those were
Okay.
big.
I had lots of
dreamed
puppets.
Oh,
owning
cool.
one of those.
You put on shows for your family?
Oh, yeah. I put on shows, did commercials, and radio commercials.
That's fun.
I had Grover, the puppet from Sesame Street.
That's
I don't know.
awesome.
I still, to this day, don't know how I got it, but I kept it in my locker in high school and the whole thing.
Oh, God.
My first radio show was me in front of a mirror demonstrating a new invention I had, which was a system for reusing Kleenex.
Here we go.
In which you would wet it, and then you put it on the light bulb. And as I was doing it, of course, the light bulb exploded and blew the breaker.
So you would dry it?
It's all. Oh, it only happened the one time.
Well, that was the idea.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Father said, "What the Sam hell are you doing?"
Yeah, don't try that at home. Let's see. Coming up, we're going to talk with Don Stuck as he goes for a world record playing the song Freebird over and over with a live band. It's very exciting. Right now, I want to talk about something exciting in the world of jewelry. The jewelry season is always here. Steven Singer knows that. The engagement ring season has arrived big time, and he wants you to be aware of one thing, and that is that laboratory-grown diamonds, not good. Get a real diamond, real natural, earth-born diamonds. That's what Steven Singer specializes in. So much so that he'll give you one of those lab-grown diamonds on the house when you buy a real one, because he wants to encourage you to get the real thing. And he will also remind you when you get a real diamond from Steven Singer Jewelers, you can upgrade that diamond whenever you want to and get the full value of that first one. He thinks that the laboratory diamonds have no real value, but real diamonds do. It's that simple. Bob and Tom Show listeners are too smart to fall for paying for something that is not that good. That's why he wants you to buy the real thing. Once again, natural, earthborn diamonds, real diamonds. Find them at IHateStevenSinger.com. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven Singer Jewelers. He's also famous for getting those orders filled fast. If you get that order in before 2 o'clock Eastern Time, it's out the door that day from our friend Steven Singer. I hate StevenSinger.com. Tell him the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Once again, coming up, we're going to talk with someone who's going to attempt a world record involving Skinnerd. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Mike
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Christy and I were talking about a dream date, and I thought we would maybe
with each other,
maybe
for the first time ever.
Maybe it might be easier if I sent my assistant on the date with you, and then she could tell me if we had a good time or not. And then
See, that's exactly what we'll
I
have.
see that coming. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Now, do you turn your phone off?
I put it on vibrate.
And where is it?
It's in my purse usually.
Okay.
I mean, I don't look at it. I wouldn't.
Okay.
But you have to keep your phone on.
Oh, yeah, come on.
I know. Not only
answer it.
He's wearing the Bluetooth during
No,
dinner.
that's completely false.
Absolutely.
This is important. Hold on. Completely false. I almost never answer my phone. All right. Very, very rarely.
Yeah, I don't. No.
All right. So you got that, unless, of course, it's one of your kids, right? Well, that's the thing. I look at it. And,
Yeah, but you got 5. 4 of them could call at any time.
yeah, 6 out of 10 calls are from your kids. You know that.
Yeah.
6 out of 10.
Which happens 7 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
9 out of 10. The other 4 are wrong dials.
And chances are you're going to have to go pick up one of them, so that means I'm going to be sitting there by myself for a while.
You're bitching at me already. I haven't even answered the phone. So there you go. What would be your opening
Shiraz or
salvo conversationally? What would you open with if
Well,
you?
I've known you all half
But
my
say you
life.
didn't. What do you do for a living? Say you didn't. What would you ask me something, or would you start telling me about
No,
your
let's
life?
not do that. No, let's just approach this like you two, the two people that you are. What would you talk to Tom with? Let's stay in reality.
So we go.
You know, I've never thought of you romantically.
Well, we have 2 hours to kill. Let's talk about what's wrong with chick. Wow.
Let's talk about how you
Sex, baby.
Yes, sex. How you like it?
How do you approach it? Well, see, now we had how you going to approach it, Tom? See, now we had the list of first date turnoffs.
How you gonna crack this code?
Come on. Here we go. How are you going to get those ankles on your shoulders? That's what I want. Yeah, because see, not on this list from USA Today. Mismatched clothes, 36% first date turnoff, and you go up the list, and body odor, 94%. I'm clean, I have no body odor. But my pet peeve of first date turnoffs, women who don't put out. Wow.
I watch a lot of news. By the way, my favorite news channel is CNN Headline News. Is it? Because there's no segue between stories. They go from polar opposite A to B with nothing in between.
Yeah.
And that's what the future looks like with a nuclear North Korea. Coming up next, a boy in Pittsburgh collects nickels. It's like the news for people with ADD. We're all gonna die. Hey, a horsey. Squirrel. But these are some news stories that I noticed over the past several weeks. Could I share some?
Sure.
A woman in England pled guilty to disturbing the peace with her noisy lovemaking.
Yeah.
Well, she said guilty, but you could totally tell she was faking it.
Sure.
A company in Ireland created the world's first ever green technology vibrator that's powered by winding it up. Which means basically it's a Jack in the Box.
Technically, it is.
Sesame Street turned 40 years old last year, which you could tell because Big Bird got an earring and a Corvette.
tell them right away your poop's going to look bloody.
If I went over to a so-called friend's house and they said, "Here, enjoy this glass of beet juice," I'm going home.
Yeah, I'm going to
buy some Pepsi, you weirdo.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
In the studio with us, comedian Mike McRae. I understand you're a big Indiana Jones guy. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite movie series ever, man.
Mm-hmm.
And those movies are always like, when I went to college, I would watch those all the time. I'd be like that would be the professor to have for any kind of class. Because he just, every semester, he just, takes off for 3 or 4 weeks to save the world or find some Inca staff in Peru or something, Like he walks into the first day. All right, class, my name's Dr. Indiana Jones. I'll be your professor for Archaeology 101. His dad busts in the door. Junior, Dad, I'm teaching class here. Junior, there's no time. We're almost zombies about to uncover the sword of destiny in a Vandalic horde in Tunisia. Look, I can't just go chasing after some...
I feel like I've been swinging and missing all morning, and I'd like to apologize.
I agree.
I apologize to the room.
second that.
You owe us no apology.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Oh, you asked us.
Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing okay.
All right. He's my only friend. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey, buddy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Hey, how's it going?
Tom.
Hey, Tom, real quick. Yesterday we talked about the German bra company keeps them from flopping.
Oh yeah.
Well, they're located in keeps them from flopping West Germany.
Oh, okay, yeah. Did you know Todd reminds us? Todd, the operator, he goes by. He says the same company developed a lube. Were you aware of that?
No.
Wiener Schlicker.
Hang on a second. I'm intrigued by Todd, the operator.
I am too.
I'm very.
Who knows what it means?
He's probably a heavy machine operator.
Oh, and I'm sorry, I'd be remiss if I didn't read "Love You All." Chick is my favorite.
Well, thank
there you go. Isn't that?
Once again, Todd, the operator, I'd like to apologize for my performance today.
Now, are we going to be joined by our special guest
A lot
right
of
now?
swinging, a lot of missing.
We're going to be joined by, there he is, Don stuck in front of his stack of Marshall amps. And it looks like a Gibson guitar. I can't tell from here.
It's a
Don.
Gibson SG. I've had it since 1983. It's my go-to #1 guitar.
Oh, very nice. And now, Don, you're part of a special attempt at a Guinness World Record. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's called Freebird Fest. This was conceived, I believe, over Memorial Day weekend, where the guys that organize this whole thing are really great guys, by the way. Ended up in a extended version of Freebird, which often happens in the location that they were playing, and everyone loves it. This isn't one of those things where it's go to the bathroom, these guys are going on, but they went on for like 22 minutes. Then they thought, well, they looked up the record, and the record is just about that, and I think it was done by Leonard Skinner. So they conceived the whole thing, and got a little charity behind it, and they're going to do the entire 8 hours, noon until 8, doing Freebird. At the very end of the note, when it comes back, you're like, hang on. Oh, I got to turn on my thing. At the very end of the note, you're.
Wait a minute.
And then as you wind it down, that's the end of the song right there. Mm-hmm. And then the next guitar player picks it up and rolls, and it goes on for 8 hours that way. It never stops.
Wow.
And are you going to be one of the guest musicians?
I am. Myself, I'm very lucky to be with these guys. Benito DiPartoli, he was with Eddie Money for a long time, toured with Lou Graham from our area. Also, we have coming in, this guy was formerly in Leonard Skinner back in 94, 96. He is Mike Estes, driving in from Nashville, Tennessee. And so it's going to be a great time. Plus, there's like 70 other people. Maybe 10 musicians were tapped for this totally. And then it ended up being 40, then 50, and then everybody wants in on it. There's 1,000 drummers. If you know a keyboard player with some vocals, we could use that. We're a little short there.
Interesting. And so the idea is to get 8 hours and then keep going if they can?
They say 8 to 10 hours. They just want to make it a straight 8, a good solid work day for a guy who's making a living, and then that would be it. And they shot it up the pole with the Guinness Book of World Records. They loved it. And it's going to be a guy there and taking notes and verify the thing. And we should be all set by next week as long as nobody goes down. And it's this campground, S&H RV Resort in Greenfield, Indiana. And they
out by my house.
If you're a guy that isn't sturdy enough to handle maybe 8 hours of Leonard Skinner chick, there's other things to do. You can go miniature golf. There's a pool there.
I love putt-putt. Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured that might get Chick out there.
Thank you very much.
Lot to do out there. We would love for Chick to show up and do some vocals.
Heck yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now,
I'll leave here tomorrow.
So Skinner typically would have a lead singer, 3 lead guitar players, a bass player, a keyboard player, and a drummer. Will that configuration be the case throughout the song?
There's actually a number of guitar players and styles being played. Leonard Skinner, the Freebird, is going to be basically essentially the same, but there's going to be other styles filtered in. Like me, I'm traditional. The solo, the slide solo was recorded on a Gibson SG back in the day, and they performed it live with the Gibson SG back in the day, just like this one. Mm-hmm. And so that's how I'm going. But you might find a little country flavor in there. Leonard Skinner's not opposed to a little country riff here and there. So that's probably what's going to happen.
I see. Or there'll be like a bluegrass segment. Everybody unplugs and bring out a banjo and a no.
I didn't want to bring the banjo up because I know your feelings about it. I think you once told me, this had been back in the 90s, banjo equals no ratings.
Yeah.
It depends.
And I think that was right after you'd played the banjo on your radio show, wasn't it, Don?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
it
that's
was.
exactly right.
I did something called Don Stuck's Hillbilly Hits. We play really hard rock. It was like name that tune, only you'd play it on a banjo. You give them about 4 or 5 notes, and then they had to name that tune.
Yeah.
That's Mudvayne, and then they went to.
I see. Well,
Nice.
Don, we're speaking with Don Stuck. Don is a radio personality and a guitar player, a very fine guitar player. He's part of a world record for the Guinness people of playing the song Freebird for 8 hours. Will you also sing?
I will not sing. My wife may jump up there. I'm not a singer. If I'm singing, we just came back off of 10 days and about 5 shows. And if I'm singing, something has gone really wrong.
Now, to get the record, does someone have to sing all the verses each time?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to be, once you hit that final note of G, the song ends in G and it's in G, it does not stop dead. It rings G and then 1, 2, 3, 4 and kick it off again. So all the vocals will be done, all the solos will be done, and the solos will be all over the place. There will be probably a lot of this. I got to turn my amp
on.
It's a Marshall amp, and I've got humbucker pickups, and so it's
Nice.
really buzzing. So it's like the
Humbucker?
Yeah, as soon as you get up those high notes, you disappear. That's okay. He's got his O face.
So there's going to be a lot of that.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Don.
Very cool.
Best of luck with your record. I hope you guys make it.
Yes, you
Thank
will.
you. We're going to make it. We got a lot of younger guys than me that can handle it if I go down.
All right. Got this.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you, Donnie.
Bye, Don.
That's very exciting.
In beautiful Greenfield, Indiana.
Yeah.
Now,
guys.
On a different note, we're going to be in Wisconsin, outside of Stevens Point, coming up on the 17th of November, Friday morning. Our show will emerge onto the airwaves somehow from the North Star Mohican Casino Resort in Bowler. This is going to be very exciting, and we hope you can be there to watch us. That was weird.
I was in the background.
Well, we moved far away from the alley.
Oh, yeah. We're in the bar now.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
They opened. Now the door's open. That evening we'll be doing a show. I don't even know how that happened. That evening we will be doing a live show featuring Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Jeff Oskey, Willie Griswold, and more. And the first show is already sold out.
Thank you very much for selling that out, folks.
And evidently, I'm the MC, and also Tom's going to MC, I guess.
The North Star Casino Resort / Entertainment is how you get tickets for that second show. The radio show is free if you want to come by. We'll be starting at 5 a.m. local time in Wisconsin. Okay, it's back to the news desk. Jess.
A shirtless robbery suspect led Los Angeles police on a slow-speed chase in a golf cart. Officers responded to a robbery in progress, with the caller reporting that a golf cart was stolen at knife point.
Oh.
The suspect was shirtless, shoeless, and seen holding a dog in his lap. This led officers on a chase that reached speeds of 19 miles per hour. KABC
Channel 7 in Los Angeles.
Is that true? Mm-hmm. Okay. Reports that officers were eventually able to box the suspect in after turning into a parking lot. He fled on foot with his dog, but was ultimately taken into custody.
Stoned, you think?
Now, didn't you...
I don't know. If you ever see... People are just genuinely happy on a golf cart. I don't think you need anything extra. Golf carts just make people happy.
Shirtless?
Don't
no
you-
shirt, no shoes.
You don't ride around your neighborhood shirtless on your golf cart, Tom?
You have a golf cart, right?
Oh, you're not living.
Did you sell your golf cart when you moved?
I sold the one and I'm selling the other one.
It's a seller's market when it comes to golf
Yeah,
carts.
I'm in the market.
Oh,
If
yeah,
anybody-
I got a big one.
Oh.
You got a big golf cart?
All right, buddy.
I got a
Got a 6-seater?
got a 6-seater.
There you go.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't need it at the new house, it turns out.
No.
I was thinking of keeping it just through Halloween.
Oh, that would be fun.
Oh, just for trick or treating.
Because you want to go trick or treating with a golf cart. Now you can make some progress.
You know what? I found they're helpful if it's a rainy Halloween night. I think it's fun.
So anyway,
Yeah.
this guy was arrested.
Shirtless, shoeless, with his dog in his lap.
Where was the knife?
They did. Maybe he dropped the knife because he didn't have anywhere to store it. I'm not sure.
The police report says he said it was the dog's idea, which I think is terrible.
He gave the dog the knife to hold, and apparently the dog dropped it, I guess. That's what happened.
Can't count on a dog.
No.
Help you rob a golf cart.
Very L.A.
Yeah. Yeah. Did they have a lot of golf carts in LA?
I don't think they do, Tom.
Maybe on golf courses.
I mean, shirtless and shoeless and hey, man.
Oh.
Okay, what else you got?
Researchers have developed a new drug that, when tested in mice, mimics exercise and helps the animals shed weight.
Oh, really?
The new compound created by the University of Florida. The professor and his colleagues there convinced the mouse's muscles that they are exercising more than they really are.
Weird.
Which in turn boosts the animal's metabolism, and then that leads to weight loss.
That burns fat.
Yeah. It also increased endurance, helping mice run nearly 50% further than they could have.
Oh, my gosh.
The drug, known as SLUPP332,
Slup 332,
does not affect appetite or food intake. And so far, it has not generated any severe side effects. The new treatment...
Other than turning you into a rat.
The new treatment is still in the early stages of development, but researchers hope it could one day be tested on people.
Have you seen Mickey? He's got an 8-pack.
Hey,
He's ripped.
Where you going? Mickey?
Wasn't there a Mickey's rival was a muscly mouse? Am I remembering this wrong?
Like a bad mouse? When it was black and white, there was a bad mouse? I feel like I remember that too.
I think so. Trying to steal Minnie or something?
He's real big.
Yeah,
Like he kind of looks like Goofy. Is that who I'm thinking
Yes,
of?
yeah, exactly.
No, who was the real bad guy with like the bad beard
mustache?
Like it wasn't Brutus.
The Beagle
It was
Boys?
Bluto. Maybe it was Bluto
From Popeye. Yeah.
No, that's Pluto. No, I'm not.
So the idea of this pill would be getting healthy and doing nothing.
Yeah.
Primarily.
No exercise.
Well, I think it says
losing weight. I think
it's going to exercise mimicking drug. Okay, I think it makes you lose more. Like you still exercise, but you're going to have twice the effect of the exercise.
I see.
Is what this looks like.
Okay.
Metabolism booster.
Yeah, it helped the mice run 50% further than they could have before.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah. If you're running from the police.
Yeah, you're in a golf cart with your cat. Or wait a minute, dog.
Because that's what you do when you're in L.A.
Right.
Okay, that's what everybody does. I'll be announcing the sale of my golf cart soon.
Is that right? Is it coming through?
6-seater, huh?
Yeah. No, I just realized I've got this golf cart in my garage I don't use anymore.
Are you taking a loss, or can you put anything in your garage? You just moved into the house. Is it full, the garage?
Oh.
Well, there's a lot of construction stuff still in it.
Uh-huh. So the answer is no. You can't park your car in your garage.
Yeah, I got the car in the garage.
Oh, good.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd like to see some photographs.
I'd invite you over, but I don't want you knowing where I live.
Do you have a picture of this golf cart?
You interested?
Yeah, I'm looking to buy one for my daughter for her birthday.
This is a big one, though. It's got the 3 seats.
What are you saying you can't afford it?
Okay, thank you. Thanks for clearing that up.
And he's going to need a better story than you buying it. He's going to need someone really, really important to buy it. Yeah, like the mayor or somebody.
I don't know if he needs a golf cart.
Although I don't know.
There's a house on it.
Well, I wondered how I was going to get out of that. But honestly,
that's your fault.
That was an honest mistake.
Chick McGee.
Sorry.
Chick McGee error. Okay.
You guys want one more story?
Yes.
Yes.
Anything. Yeah.
Two South African men are facing charges after around 90 children fell ill from eating drug-laced muffins.
Whoa.
Citing local officials, the BBC reports that the children purchased the tainted muffins from a street vendor on their way to primary school.
There's nothing wrong with these muffins. They're fine.
So they're selling these to kids?
Well, they did that day. Many were taken to the hospital for nausea, stomach pain, and vomiting. Authorities are currently conducting toxicology tests to determine whether cannabis was used.
Oh.
2 suspects, aged 21 and 19, have since been charged with attempted murder.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Man, oh man.
A similar incident occurred earlier this year when 8 children were admitted to the hospital having eaten so-called space cookies outside their school. Officials have been calling for better vetting process for street vendors.
This is all part of the new TikTok challenge, poisoning toddlers. I don't know why it took off.
So these are pot-laden muffins for kids.
Yeah, apparently.
Do you know the Muffin Man, man? The Muffin Man.
No, it's Steve Miller's song, the Space Cookie. The Space Cookie, I bet you weren't expecting.
That's a great name for a cookie, though.
Space Cookie?
Space cookies would be a great product.
Yeah, you could make them blue.
Not with...
no, not without the weed, but yeah.
Yeah, make them something exciting for kids. Hey, it's a space cookie.
Yeah.
The astronauts eat these.
Yeah. That would be fun.
They knew that these were affected. Apparently, if you keep reading the students, the little kids went, and for nap time they kind of wanted to have some nice music. They wanted some fish.
Oh boy, they're still
jam with Trey.
You have any string cheese incident?
Trey and the boys before they took their little naps. Now I can't help but notice. I look over that way and I see Josh is working on his house again. What's going on over there?
A lot is going on. You know, you want to make your house a home. You want it to be comfortable and nice and be the place that you want to be. Well, Angie's made it easier than ever to connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. If you own a home, you know how much work it takes. Everyday maintenance and repairs. You have those dream projects you want to make realities. Well, it can be hard just to know where to start. Not anymore. All you need to do is Angie that. Find a skilled local pro who will deliver the quality and expertise you need and, quite frankly, deserve. Angie has over 20 years of home service experience. They've combined it with new tools to simplify the whole process. Bring them your project online or use the new Angie app. It's very user-friendly. Answer a few questions. Angie can handle the rest from start to finish. Angie can also help you compare quotes from multiple pros so you know you're going to get the best price, and you'll connect with them instantly. That means you can take care of just about any home project in only a few taps. Because when it comes to getting the most out of your home, you can do this when you Angie that. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit their website. It's Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
Thank you very much, Josh. When we come back, we're going to learn about Thomas Jefferson and John Philip Sousa.
Really?
And, important stuff in the world of history. And West Side Story in the news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob.
Okay. Well, we were talking about
that's wonderful.
You fly all over the place. You work a lot with the comedian Jeff Dunham.
Yeah.
So and you guys are always flying, but you're famous on this show for your discussion of flying.
Wow. I know a lot of comedians do the stuff about airline jokes about everything from flying, and so this was just my experience. Was that I started to notice some of the pilots. There were those who didn't say anything to you really. They would just say, "Hey, how you doing?" And But then I had noticed the ones who love to talk and point out things and give you a little tour in the sky. And,
Sure.
And I always thought those were guys who were frustrated radio guys. They wanted to be on radio, you know. There's your captain here in the cockpit. And they always sound so cool, you know. You know, and so he always, first of all, he has to tell you he's in the cockpit. Like, where else is he going to be? Yeah, we know. We know. No. In the can right now. I just wanted to say hi. So if you guys don't form a line while I'm in here, please. So he's in the cockpit. Okay. And then they always tell you how many feet we're going up. I never understood why they had to share that with all of us. You know, that's great. We're going up to 36,000 feet. You know what? I'm just a passenger. I'm not writing this stuff down. You know, what did he say? 36,000 or 33,000? Because I need to know. Do you? Yeah. Right. And I want to know what the gauge says because this is, I can't see it. I mean, I need to know. So, yeah, he's given us all this information. We really don't need, as passengers, you know, all I know is, you know, 36,000, 40,000. Just go high. That's all I really. Go above the trees and the mountains and clear that stuff. And I'm good.
Happy.
Yeah. Have a couple of drinks. And but then some of these guys I've noticed also will keep going. They're the ones who like to point out everything. You know, for those of you sitting on the left side of the plane, if you look out your window, there's a cloud shaped like a duck.
Wow.
What? Oh, good. I'm glad he woke me up for that because, you know, I mean, and of course those people on the right side of the plane, they never get to see anything sometimes, right? They'll point out stuff. You know, if you're on the left side, you can see the Grand Canyon. And if you're on the right side, you can look at the people looking at the Grand Canyon on the left side of the plane.
Fascinating.
So I just noticed those guys. So I started taking notes about what they would say, and it was just unbelievable. And then the funniest, or I guess it's not funny, is when a plane goes down, of course, they would look for the flight recorder. And I was always like, and they always thought, I always wondered, like, what do they expect to hear on this thing? You know, I mean, the pilot's not cool enough to just explain what's happening, is he? Is he just going to, just hit a mountain? My fault. I was pointing out something to the people and clip the wing and
there you go.
Anyway, I know I sound cool right now, but I've just evacuated like you wouldn't believe. So I just want to apologize to everybody for spinning out of control. I just want to thank all our passengers for flying with us. We realized you had a choice in airlines, and well, you picked the wrong one because we're going right down.
We're going down.
We're going down. So, you know, you're not going to get that. You know, you just
free drinks.
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, free drink. Don't, just hurry, free drink. The carts should be flying around. Just reach up and grab something. Man, I don't know. I figured that. I guess when they find the thing, all they really hear is one big, screaming.
Yeah, screaming.
Screaming curse. One big curse word all the way down.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sure. If I was on the plane going down, my last word would be, my wife would be going, she'd be saying, I love you, and I'd be going, sorry, honey, I'm going to have to curse with the pilot right now. I won't be saying I love you right now.
Jeff Rock Band.
That fear for me of doing the person and them not liking it. It's a very real possibility. Like, for example, recently I started doing the voice of a British action star, Jason Statham.
Oh,
sure.
that guy. My man crush. I love
Terrific,
that guy.
right?
Bank job.
So my fear is, though, because I didn't know whether to do him in the stand-up special that I mentioned is coming on in Showtime in the summer. So I struggle with doing it because I am afraid to do his voice and then get a call from him in the middle of the night. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Why don't I tell you, mate? I'm the bloke who's going to rip you into little pieces. Then I'm going to swallow those pieces before you die. And even though that doesn't make sense, I don't want that call.
No, I don't blame you.
So fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that guy, too.
Oh, he's great.
That's Kevin Pollak.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
as I can see, it's an important, serious business. But when in the course of learning about this, we found out there actually is a group called the Balloon Council.
Yeah.
This is someone's job, someone's life. They have to take it seriously. I'm sure there are a lot of issues with balloons.
Oh, I'm sure.
Nothing to laugh at.
Oh, yeah.
It's a serious organization.
Oh, absolutely.
Dear Bob and Tom, writes Gary.
Gary!
I want to know what every other American wants to know. What is the Balloon Council doing about inflation?
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Gary, thank you for your letter. Rick Schrader is our guest, and Rick is on his, well, frankly, you're on your second marriage. I don't know if I should bring this up.
Yes, I am. Maybe men and women living together is just too much anyway. I think, it's just too much pressure. I think men and women should live around the corner from each other. Much better let you call each other up every morning. Hello, you being a jerk? Yes, I am. Click, right? That's you. Go to a movie, instead of getting up every morning and spinning the big pain wheel. Today's mind game, vague remarks about your failures at work. Hey, all right.
The Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
You told. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. News desk, it's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
All right, there's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
He's the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
I am.
Ace Cosby's here. I'm Chick McGee, and here's the one, the only Tom Griswold.
Once again, week 4 of the NFL season begins Thursday evening. You can get your entry in to win the Big Green Egg Mini Max. We'll find out who won week 3 and their Big Green Egg Mini Max. We'll find that information out tomorrow, I gather.
Yeah. Can I play?
Sure. You can't win, but you can play.
But I can play?
But if you're listening, you can win. And let's see, last week.
You think you can step into the octagon, pick against me? Is that what you think?
Yeah, I think I can. I bet I'll win, too.
Just pick the wins. We don't have to worry about the spread. It's fun. It's found at bobandtom.com/contest.
What's your favorite spread, John?
We do it every week.
Country Crock.
Yeah. Boy, is there anything better than get a big jug of Country Crock?
And a loaf of Hawaiian bread?
And just dunking it in there. Oh yeah.
It's time now for a history lesson.
Time now for today in history. Here's Tom.
Big day for secretaries.
Oh
yeah?
Okay.
Yes, on this date in 1780.
Saluting the girls.
No. On this date in 1789, Thomas Jefferson was appointed as the first Secretary of State.
Oh, what can I type for you, sir?
It was because he had good handwriting and made good coffee. Did I tell you about my trip to Monticello? I guess I did.
Yeah, many.
12-car garage, okay. Let's see. Oh, this is important. 1892, the first appearance of John Philip Sousa's band.
He had a band?
Yeah.
Did they play like the Eagles Club, things like that?
Yeah, kind of hard to dance to, his band. Is there a Stars and Stripes dance? I mean, there's a march, obviously.
Oh, I'm sure there's a mashup somewhere.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Dre's done it somehow.
That Killer Mike, man, he can do anything.
Do anything.
This is an important date.
I am one to Mike.
1957, the great stage play West Side Story opens on Broadway.
Remember how it starts and you hear this? It's West Side Story.
2 gangs are fighting and one girl's in love with one of the boys. And very much like Romeo and Juliet.
Shakespeare's going, what the hell did I do wrong? Where's my check?
Riff gets stabbed now. Riff gets stabbed now. Spoiler alert.
And one of them dies.
No Bernardo 2. Chico, where are you? Okay, there we go. We got a little synopsis of West Side Story. Of course, showing the reality of gang life. When
I finally sat down like a couple years ago and started to watch West Side Story, and the first thing you see is one of the gangs. I'm not sure which one, but they are in these perfectly pressed shirts and slacks,
very colorful,
and just
you really have to. The suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, you really have to use your imagination.
I would like to see it.
These guys are in a
You should
gang.
see it. That's great. Yeah.
That's some of the greatest music ever to hit Broadway.
Okay.
Oh, without question.
You know, he's taken early in the mornings when he comes in, he'll play
No, he doesn't.
show tunes over there.
Do you really?
Someone showed him how to use the music player, and he's South Pacific the other day, was that it?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Hey, if it puts him in a good mood.
Well, see, that's the thing. Yeah.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, you think? And then I try to be quiet or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he'll give me the, did you hear? And I go, just listen to your music, okay? Leave me
The
alone.
exact opposite is true. Chick walks in and interrupts and starts asking dumb questions.
Asking dumb questions. I did that 4 days out of the last
What's funny to
5.
me is that Chick always says, I think Tom and I are having some really great conversations before the show starts.
Yeah, really good give and take.
Yeah, okay. This morning I was listening to John Barry's music from Hammett, the movie.
Dashiell Hammett?
Yeah, Dashiell Hammett. Let's see. On this date in 1964, Gilligan's Island premiered.
Boy, there's a show, huh? How many Emmys did that win?
Not enough, if you ask me.
I got a great Gilligan's Island trivia thing for you.
Yeah.
You know,
Remember
Dick Cavett was working on a Gilligan's Island pilot.
Oh, that's right. He talked about this on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
Yeah, he was leaning toward having a comedic take to Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
Oh, he was going to write one that was funny?
Yeah. And apparently Johnny fell out of his chair.
In the early editions of the show, you'll notice that the flag is half-mast as they pull out of the harbor. Because they were filming in Hawaii on November 23rd, 1963.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
A little obscure, sad trivia.
Definitely not a fun fact.
Castro killed our president. Yeah.
69, the Beatles released what?
Probably Abbey Road.
Abbey Road. Very good, Pat Godwin.
Who was Abby?
And why does she have a road? Fascinating question.
On a much more sophisticated note than Gilligan's Island, Downton Abbey premiered in the UK on this date in 2010.
Thinking of watching it again. I love it. I love everything
Really?
about it. Yep.
1774
Actually,
birthday.
Downton, he's in Gold.
Gold, the new British.
One of those guys, yeah.
Johnny Appleseed was born in 1774. The Nick Cannon of his era.
Oh, really?
Spreading apple
Lots of
seed
babies?
and
No,
not
lots of apple
seed.
trees. But, yeah. Did you know that the apples he made weren't for eating?
What were they for?
Cider.
Oh.
It's true. He loved getting,
It's true now.
loved getting people hammered.
Hammered.
Seriously.
Did you hear about Dickens people? They finally are making a cider.
Really, Dickens cider? Yeah, we've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
By the way, T.S. Eliot was born on this date in 1888, and of course he's responsible for the lyrics in the stage play Cats.
Not really. He's not necessarily. He's indirectly responsible.
T.S. Thomas Swampy Eliot.
Yes.
I see it.
Jess Hooker brought us Whatchamacallit candy bars in today. We were very excited. And Tom brought organic, wonderfully, beautifully prepared chicken meatballs.
They were delicious.
I loved it.
They were so good.
In fact, I'm going to need a dozen for Christmas.
Okay. I'll tell Kelly she made them. They were very good.
Bengals got the win last night, and Joe Burrow's calf is better.
Oh, the calf sounds better.
The calf sounds better. Barbie and Ken, a big Halloween costume combo. Also, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce will be right up there.
I'm predicting it,
and
yes.
Tom says to switch the roles. The boy goes as Barbie.
If you're going as Barbie and Ken, it's much funnier if you swap it.
Don't do it.
Have the guy be Barbie, have the lady be Ken. Much funnier.
Harder to beat off, too.
Thank you. Thank you, Reno, for the subtlety.
I didn't say.
All right.
And Jess Hooker says if you dunk a basketball, you work it in the first hour of dating.
I think so.
Oh, you know I can dunk.
You've dated a number of guys that somehow they managed to work then. Oh, by the way, I can dunk a basketball.
No, this was like a conversation amongst women, and that was a conclusion we came to. I've definitely not dated a bunch of guys.
You're not a dunk queen?
No, I'm not a dunk queen.
Stuff queen?
Not that either.
You say you
are a stuff queen. Honey, I don't think that's true. That's a snuff queen, is a Jimmy Buffett thing. So sorry. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com.